Jade Cargill has entered the Impact Zone.
Yeah. What?
Like Impact. Some of the stars that were coming over to the UK.
Joke. Calm down.
I was like, wait a minute. Was I paying attention?
No, it was always a joke.
Like,
so-and-so
and
has
where's all
entered the
that
Impact
footage now?
Zone.
I love the idea.
Why don't
but
WWE
I really
get the
think
World of
that-
Sport footage? Like, I'm sure they could buy it.
Give us, like, vignettes.
If they had the whole World of Sport library on their network, that'd be insane. That'd be fantastic.
I'm leaning Jade,
That is like, that is British wrestling right there. You've got watching every Saturday in record numbers. That would be great. Some of it would be absolute trash, but some of it would be. There is footage of like a 15-year-old Davey Boy Smith competing in World of Sport. It's mental. It is mental, the kind of stuff that they were doing.
I like the idea.
I've always wondered if you ask 100 people in the UK to name 5 wrestlers, who they would name. Do you know what? It'd be a great video street and just grabbing people and filming the reaction to that. I think, to be honest, the Attitude Era, you've got to think about. You've got to think about who you're getting. You'd have to get a real, you'd have to get kids, youngsters. You'd have to get the elderly. You'd have to get men. You'd have to get women. You'd have to get like different ethnicities. Like you'd have to really target like so many different groups and so many different demographics, so that you got as good a wider picture as possible. So yeah, I think if you was really mixing it up, it would be really interesting. I think if you just grab the like random people in the street, then you might be just hitting the same demographic, I mean, I'd imagine if you're white, male, in your 40s, then I would imagine you're probably going to give answers of Undertaker, Stone Cold, The Rock. I'd imagine that would be my guess.
So I think that's really.
But if you're,
much like the
in your 80s,
North American Championship match,
then genuinely I don't know.
Where Ali got released.
Genuinely, I don't know. If you're in your 80s, what would an 80-year-old say? Honestly, I reckon you're going to get a Big Daddy at that point. Big Daddy, Mick McManus, Giant Haystacks. I mean, I don't know that an 80-year-old is going to be someone that's aware or that's ever really watched the American wrestling. I think for them, they'll probably be thinking back to World of Sport, which was on TV every weekend. And so I think you would get your... Mick McManus was massive, doesn't get spoken about
what
enough.
doesn't make sense is that Blair
Big
was having a
Daddy,
feud with Gigi.
Giant Haystacks.
So I mean, I imagine Gigi might Zach some
Rollerball Rocco.
Revenge tonight.
Could be Rollerball Rocco getting a mention.
Junior, some revenge. I guess is what you're trying
Could
to say.
be Johnny Saint as well getting a mention.
But it'd be interesting.
I think, yeah, it could be those names. Honestly, it could be those things. If you go in for that 80-year-old kind of. If you're 80, when was you born? You was born in what?
For next week.
The 40s?
2 weeks from now or something.
I mean, the wrestling was on TV in the 60s and the 70s. So, I mean, you're bang in the demo for that. So, unless you loved wrestling so much that you started to watch like the American stuff, there's a chance that you only saw World of Sport. And that was
saying, did Becky retain?
This is the problem, really, is that because it's not on TV on the main channels consistently with people watching it, like it's a little hidden away. I mean, it's not that hidden away, but it's a little hidden away. You've got to be getting the sports channels to be finding it. I suppose in a way, this is why AEW being on ITV, if it's like super late, is really interesting. And like, it's interesting to know what that's doing to UK. If we could get wrestling back on free TV, if we could get it on Channel 4 of a lunchtime on a Saturday, I mean, could you imagine how amazing that would be? And there is a hunger for it. There is an audience for it over here. So, yeah, that's a good question. That is. I would imagine there's been all kinds of names thrown in. A.B. Jobson, just George was my dad's favorite.
Could he still keep going with this?
Yeah, he was. I don't know loads about Gorgeous George. I know he was a heel. I know that he is widely regarded as, being responsible for selling a lot of televisions in the 50s and being one of TV's biggest stars. I know that he competed in lots of different territories, including the WWF. He definitely competed in New York, and he also competed in other areas, as it was at the time. You know, you'd go from territories.
He comes back up. They're like,
I also
"He's
know
here."
that unfortunately
Right.
he was not great with money,
Uh,
and he was pretty much broke
I can't now.
towards the end of his life. And I know that it ends on a bit
Yeah,
of a
exactly.
somber note.
Now
I believe his
no one
last
here. I don't
match
know
was
if I
like
can
a
go back
mask
to this
versus
man. I
hair
almost
match,
wanna
which
reach
he
for the stars.
loses. He got paid well for it, but it's quite sad because the final image of his wrestling career is him having his head shaved and
I hate it.
doing
but
it
it's starting to
really for
fucking
the
grow on
money,
me like
because he
fucking
really
moss.
needed the money. And this was
yeah,
in
I
the
still don't quite
60s.
understand it. I think
And
we're further along that
I
journey
think
than I'm
sadly
still like,
he doesn't.
a little cringy.
I think it's in
but
the
see, I
60s. He
mean, no,
passes away
this
quite
should be a
young.
fun match.
But I was also big on
all
Lash
things
Legend when
considered.
She was
Let's have a look. Circumstance actually is that which was Macho's song. Is that listed
They
anywhere?
say is, oh, mommy wasn't there, and I allowed him to
Yes,
go.
here. Furthermore,
Yeah,
he
that's
transformed
an
his
ego.
ring
I
entrance
think
into
Drag
a
Lee being
bona
special
fide
guest referee, I
spectacle
think really puts
that would
the nail
often
in the
take
coffin
up
for us,
more
especially
time
because
than his
he almost looks like he
actual
could be named
matches.
Russell Brown because of
Notably,
how
he
they
would
put
come
him
to the
versus
ring to
Dom
the
on Monday
sounds
Night
of
Raw,
Pomp and
and
Circumstance,
Yeah,
which is
actually
Macho
performed.
Man's
He's
theme
not
song,
Fighting on, he's got a match next
followed
week
by
now
his
against,
valet and a purple spotlight,
Maria Wall.
wearing an elegant
Okay,
robe,
okay. Well, you know, that
sporting
still
an
sounds like a
array
great
of
match. So they could be
sequences.
jumping him along.
Gorgeous
He could
George
be the
was
next
always
mass
escorted
babyface
down a
luchador,
red
but everybody
carpet by
says
his
Ray's gonna pass the
ring
torch, and it
valet,
always ends up
who
being
would
Ray.
carry a
Um,
silver
He just
mirror
keeps handing it back
and
to Tom.
spraying
Right, he just
rose
all
petals
around the
at
motor,
his
but-
feet.
Right?
The
Just
thing
for a
was,
second,
Gorgeous
I'll leave it
George,
right.
I don't know that he ever came out and said that he was
I'm gonna
gay.
take Trick in this match. This
Like,
is
he
where
just
you
was
get
very,
Roman outside, he just shows up
like,
and he cuts a promo. And he's not
feminine,
tied
if
to
you
a
will.
match.
You got to
This is
remember,
where
this
he
is the
show up.
50s. I mean, literally a few
Um,
years before, we've just been
But
involved
that's
in
more
World
just-
War
I
II.
think he
So
slots as like a
having him
mid-card
coming
title
down
guy
displaying
up
kind
in
of this
mid-card
more feminine
on
side
NXT, but I
was
really like
something
what they're
that
doing.
was really not
So I think he's
kind of
there.
where the world was at. You know, the
Trick's a
world
guy
had
that
just
I
gone
don't
through
feel like
war,
people push off to the next
you know,
level.
like
he's
fighting and
gotta give it
soldiers,
over.
and now
He's
you've
got
got like
something
this
that people
guy
are gonna
come
wanna
down with
chant and
rose
sing along
petals
with.
and everything, and
He's got a
being a
vibe
heel
right
as
now.
well,
He's
healing
on
it
fire.
up.
I hope he wins tonight.
He
I
had
really
Georgie pins that he would
You
like
could
throw out
see
to the
him if they
fans. So,
want,
like,
and
you know,
even
little
you could
bobby
still
pins
do
you
that
put in your
story
head. He'd call them
of him
Georgie
versus
pins and chuck
Carmelo
them
for
out.
the world title,
Um,
and it would
Yeah, man, he was
yeah,
all
like
about the
he could
show.
possibly win it. That's the
Kind
buzz
of
around
in the
him right now.
50s when I suppose a lot of people would think
Yeah,
it's just
absolutely.
boring and dull,
think he's
and wrestling
really
was
heating
just,
up.
you
I
know,
think they found
slow,
something special
and I'm
with
not
him. He's
interested
the
in watching
sidekick.
any of that stuff.
And he's found
Here's
his groove. I
Gorgeous
think, all
George with
across the world, and I
sequins
think
and
he can really
robes
go
and
in the ring.
fragrances
Yeah,
and red
unlike
carpet and
some of the
purple
other
lights and
superstars
Georgie
who's in
pins
WWE.
and
Trick has a good amount of
petals.
size with him as well.
Oh, absolutely.
yeah.
He's a lot
Quite the
bigger than
character,
he
man.
is.
Super,
And I like
super
that
ahead
he
of his
can- he
time.
can Do the comedy shtick, but still be
Wasn't
taken
expecting to
seriously.
be
He started
getting
off,
into
remember,
Gorgeous
he
George
couldn't climb a ladder,
conversations,
he
but
couldn't pass the
welcome
first round
him.
without shaking and shivering.
And as I said,
Right.
you know, when it comes to that older stuff, there's
What's that?
not loads of
Sorry,
footage.
No,
There
you're
isn't tons
I'm just
that's
happy
out
to
there, unfortunately.
Boston, sorry.
So, I mean, I've seen matches,
The champ is
and
here.
I've got like
How
a
long will
taste
he
of
be
it,
champ,
but
though?
Right.
I'm always
let's
open for
see
learning
how long
more,
the
and
fucking stuff
certainly
goes.
with that
Let's
stuff
stop
as well, you know.
watching here.
Right.
You know the
How many
names, you know a
matches
few
does he make it in
matches, you know a
before he
few
just loses?
facts, you know a bit about these people, but you can't really get into like their greatest feuds or anything like that. I think
No. I was
just think Gorgeous,
you know,
and
SmackDown, Dragon Lee joined
it's one of them I keep meaning to
I
get.
think so. I mean,
So
about the camera angle
Guess
that
what
they
I'm
did on
doing?
SmackDown Kid.
Slur,
between
do creep
him
pop
trying to
culture
jump.
and live career.
we pulled up
To,
into-
That's true.
Well,
He
and
influenced
we got
Muhammad
to,
Ali and Bob Dylan to his alcohol-related early 300 pages.
Yeah, I know. I like it, Nick. And
Okay.
I think there's again, I think
That is true.
right now,
He did
like,
influence
we know the
Muhammad
tag
Ali.
team division-
Muhammad
it
Ali
feels
was
like
very
there's a
much
filter
influenced by the showmanship
We're
of
seeing a good-
Gorgeous
a good
George,
amount of tag
and that is
teams
also what
on the
helped
rise.
get Ali into wrestling. And Ali, of
Right.
course, would be at the
Boston, you're
first
ready to lose
WrestleMania.
that belt.
So,
Glad
make
you
an
like that.
argument
I still can't
that,
stand metaphor.
you know,
never
if you
could
don't have
stand
Gorgeous
no
George,
win.
maybe Ali isn't
Kind of with you.
influenced
Right
by
there,
wrestling. If
Rick, what
Ali's
up?
not
Greg, what
influenced
up?
by wrestling,
Keyshawn,
you don't
Ron,
get
CG, Ronnie, we got
Ali at WrestleMania 1.
It's still
You
early,
don't
it's
get
still
Ali
early.
against Antonio
Um,
Inoki,
so,
which, you know, was regarded as the first MMA match. So you might be able to draw some
Right? And this
lines
is
to
actually
all of
turned
that
into
back
like,
to
I can't
Gorgeous
wait to see
George.
this match. It was at least fun. They went
I don't want to
the
talk too much
They
on
give us
this.
the shock-
People are here for
Yeah, they
NXT.
gave
We're
us
here
the
talking
Shockmaster,
about
Shock just
1950s
sitting
wrestlers.
with the phone, just
right?
Let's go.
So yeah, I mean, this was
It's in
good.
the mark when I was 9, and now I'm 15.
I
Comes to
see
show that
wrestling,
you've got to
you know,
soak in every
all the,
moment that
I
you
guess,
get.
Captain Jack
Elliot and
Sparrow
family,
shit
I
that we're
really
doing urban a little
appreciate the
bit here.
support, my friend. I know the channel has kind of
I still think-
evolved over time.
Does Braun
it's,
even go to the main roster? I don't know
It's
what
something
Braun
that,
does
though,
anymore on
I've
NXT,
not
so
forgotten
I'm
about the
just
toy
wondering
hunts.
if
I've not
he
forgotten
loses
about
and
where
jumps
we
up, but
were
it's weird to
and what
jump
we've
up
done. And as we said, I'm actually doing a toy hunt
Yeah,
in a
I
few
think-
hours. I'm
Yeah.
going out to go to a toy fair. So yeah, I'm really
That's
appreciative
really what I was
of
about to
the
say.
support, my friend.
Is that
I'm working on some new
Can't take
videos
too
as
many
well.
more
Fun
L's.
little videos that I
Not
think
at
people
all.
will enjoy.
I want to say Braun.
Just
I
working
guess
on those. I've managed to
I'm probably
do
even going against
3
their own
so
prediction
far. I'm
video.
trying to get to about
Probably.
10.
They could be a different
And so they'll probably be dropping in about a week or so.
Okay.
And then, as we said, Toy Hunt coming up. And of course, the streams are the lifeblood of the channel now. And we've got a great little community that's, you see the same names and people sharing their thoughts, same people that are hanging around. And brilliant. I think it's. I think we're in a really good place as we're kind of coming towards the end of 2023, starting what should be a massive 2024. I mean, 2024 in wrestling is going to be bananas because, we're talking about TV deals ending. We're talking about the first full year of Endeavor. We're talking about AEW and how are they going to respond to the kind of stagnation that they find themselves in. They're getting that 800,000, but how are they going to move forward? Are we going to see some shocks with CM Punk going back to WWE? Are we going to see some shocks with Edge potentially going over to AEW? If they do, is it happening this year? Is it happening next year? Next year would be the first full year of that, if that did happen.
We got Carmelo and Trick.
There's a lot, man, and obviously shows moving. And I feel like next year is going to be a real. I feel like next year is going to be the first year since the pandemic where we're going to get like seismic changes. I feel like the Vince thing was a seismic change. He sort of went away and then came back again, and then the company was sort of sold, but it's still Vince that's in charge, But I feel like next year will be the first year that since the pandemic we're going to get some real shifts and some real movement in wrestling, and that kind of disturbance can be really good, or it could be really bad.
Welcome back, Bear. By the way,
it's going to lead to summer, and we're going to be here for it. So I'm really looking forward to next year.
You got to keep that chin up. You got to.
Like I said, when you think about it, there's really only 1 or 2 people from each era that gets remembered in 100 years. Probably only Roman from this time. Yeah, true. I think Roman, Cena stands a chance. Big Stone Cold, The Rock, maybe Triple H. I mean, I feel like he's definitely a name, but it is true.
It's a tough grind.
I mean, I can't name loads of people from the 30s and the 20s. I think I can do a bit better in the 50s. I think 50s is where 40s are the war years. I think the 50s is where I start to get a bit more comfortable, and then 60s, 70s I'm good, 80s I'm really good, 90s I'm really, really good, and it just keeps improving from there. But it is true, if you go back, as you said, like 100 years, so if we went back to 1923 and go back to the 20s, man, that's going to be a struggle. That is going to be a struggle. So you fast forward 100 years, I think people will be in a similar boat. The only thing I would say is that there's a lot more footage of these people now and a lot more reporting of these people now than there was 100 years ago. So I don't know if that's going to change things a little bit. I mean, you can watch every match of Roman's career that's been televised. That's all on the network. You can't do that with people from the 20s. Nowhere near. I mean, you can only find a couple of matches of different people. So I don't know if that will affect things at all, but it is true. I mean, people aren't going to know or remember, look back on this time about the few that were at the very top. Thank you. Chat out to
Him
you.
and Ziggler.
Well, as you said,
It remembers Charmed
the new
TV
big
show with WCW
Great minds
stars.
think alike, I guess.
Like
I don't
that,
think so.
Charmed.
I don't think that's.
Here we go. We're going over to the kickoff show. Kickoff show just beginning.
Big Trick and
William said, I'm going to definitely some little man as the people are coming in and
Yeah,
you've
I
got the
feel like it
kickoff
was,
table.
it
I was
was
kind of
another
hoping for something
You've
like
almost
that.
gone 30 minutes without
Yeah, but
swearing.
got
That's
that,
a record for
unfortunately.
us.
Right?
Instead, we're at the headquarters.
Oh, yeah. Wait to the back. Yeah.
We've got Mega Morant. We've got
in 14 seconds.
Probably.
Yeah, I think.
Sam Roberts.
But yeah, I think that works really well.
I can't remember the other guy's
That was
name. He's
that
from the
minute.
Bump, isn't he?
I think you can.
Okay. So we are live with the
I don't know if
kickoff
you
show.
guys
We're
are
in the studio and a view though, which might be okay.
Here we go.
Cameron said Riddle's
I think I
airport
answered
instant footage is out
so-
today.
KJ froze up as he was
Yes.
mid talking about
Intoxicated and
that match. There we go. Thank
maybe
you,
it'll
Russ.
just help people kind of understand how
That's the
WWE
interesting
came
part
to the
when we
decision they
explain
did. But to be
everything
honest,
is we can't
I've
really
not seen
tell
too many
whether
people
it's,
questioning that. I
an
think
issue
a
on
lot
my
of
end
people
or
have
an issue
been
on his
like,
end. Right now I'm
you know,
getting
understanding.
the video package for
We're just seeing Tiffany Stratton
Ilya
arrive.
and Carmelo.
She is going to be in action in
Damn
an
it,
Extreme
brother.
Rules match against Becky
I'm
Lynch
surprised
tonight.
Corbin survived the
NXT
firing spot.
Women's
Ali or Ziggler
Championship.
would have been better to keep on roster,
Goat
so
said,
Corbin,
are you ready for
Lone
Jade
Wolf is
and
good, but
Punk
everything else,
and
man.
Becky and
Yeah,
Tiffany
that's-
and Gigi? Let's go.
Corbin has a thing
Let's
to his
go.
advantage.
It's gonna be
still
a,
interesting to me that
A
it
mini
still kind of holds true
AEW
with
invasion
WWE.
tonight. CM Punk's going to be on the show.
If he has
Jade's going to
size,
be
I
on the
think
show.
he's- he is not far
Wardlow's
off
going to
from
be
being
on
that
the
kind of
show.
Ziggler-esque. Ziggler seems very much like
It's all going to kick off.
I hate to use the term, but
Noam
company
Dar
guy.
against Butch tonight as well.
They
Worth
would give
mentioning
him
that
anything,
Noam
everything,
Dar has
every
got
gimmick,
Metaphor, of
everything
course, in
from
his
Happy
corner,
Corbin,
but
to
in
where he's
Noam
broke
Dar's,
with a mustard
in
stain on his t-shirt, he'd still
Butch's corner, Tyler Bate.
wear it with a
Tyler
smile,
Bate is going to
even
be
when he was
in
doing
Butch's
Impossible
corner.
Corbin. He literally got to. They
From Breaker
left him out
against
there to
Baron
take the blame
Corbin,
for
and we've
all
also
the
got
bad
Creed
decisions
Brothers
that they made
against Tony
with
D'Angelo
WWE.
and Stacks, against
So,
Angel
he's
Garza
very
and
much a guy
Humberto
that would just
Carrillo
stay out there
against
and kind of take it on the chin and just still keep
I don't
going.
mind the OTM
And, you know,
name.
try and
I
work
think it's pretty
within the
good.
system at whatever slot. And
OTM.
he's a bigger guy.
And
he's
we've also
bigger
got
than Ziggler.
Kalani
He's bigger
Jordan
than
taking
Ziggler.
on Blair
He's still
Davenport
not down by everything, but
on
yeah.
the kickoff
He's got a
show.
size advantage. 100%.
Percentage chance
Bobby,
of Jade
what
Cargill
up?
showing up tonight. I'm
The
about
most
60%,
interesting,
JB.
is Collision
Yeah,
and Andrade
I'm about the
versus
same,
Juice
but
Robinson.
I'm about the same.
Now, do you think
It's
that, Damien,
60% as well. I
the
think
most
that's
interesting
it's-
match on
if you've got
Collision or
Jade
the
Cargill
most
and she's been
interesting match
training
tonight?
at the
I
Performance
definitely
Center,
don't think that that's
and you've
gonna
got
be
a
the most
big
interesting
show
match
this
tonight.
weekend, I
Could
think
be a hell of a
that
match. It's probably,
you're
honestly,
going to want as much
match
buzz
I'm looking
out of this,
forward
and
to the most
WWE
on
are going to want as much
Collision.
buzz out of this show
I
as
do
they
not
possibly
think it's
can
gonna
get.
be the most
Because
interesting
they're not competing
I
against the
think
WWE show
gonna
this
be
weekend. It's
interesting
not
to
like it's
see
SummerSlam
now
tomorrow.
post CM Punk.
You know, if it was
Um,
SummerSlam tomorrow, then maybe they would save her
with
for SummerSlam
Collision
and
gonna,
have her like there
as
instead.
a go-home show,
But because this is the only WWE show until Raw on Monday, I've got to think that conversation's been had. I mean, it'd be a no-brainer of a conversation, wouldn't it? She's training at the Performance Center. She's signed. You've made a massive deal out of her. If I'm Sean, I'm definitely picking up the phone, Triple H, going, listen, can I have Jade just sort of wave and say a few words? Is that something that's possible?
Interesting to see with this.
Even if I
And
can't use her like
I'll
to
ask
interfere
you,
in a match or anything,
two
can I have
questions
her
right
at
now,
least
you can let
there?
me know in the chat. What is the
I
most?
can't see
the
why
match
they
you're
would say
looking
no.
forward to
I can't see why that would be a
tonight, and
problem.
which out of the two
So
shows this
60%,
weekend
I might even go to
tonight with
70.
NXT or tomorrow night when we're here live for AW.
Okay,
Wrestling.
is this Dragon Lee?
Which show do you think is going to be the better show out of the two? Which one are you looking forward to the most, or which shows?
So he's going to be guest referee for this, and I don't really know why, but it is. We need to accept that he is.
Forward to tonight than tomorrow. I think there's going to be a lot of really good matches tomorrow.
Trick Williams.
I think this is going to be
That's the chance
really
of a
good
lifetime.
wrestling show tonight. There's a lot of stories going into this. There's a lot of build. There's a lot of, I don't want to say hype, but there's a lot of lore.
I
There's
need
a
to
lot of
do my
stuff you
job
can say
because
that you
that's
can
the
do
right
with
thing
this,
to do, says Dragon Lee.
versus just these are really good matches.
Is he? It's the kind of
No
thing where
Mercy
you go, is
better,
Dragon Lee going to
October
turn
10th,
on Trick?
NXT versus Dynamite. Ooh,
Like, this is the kind of thing where you do
Did
just
they-
question, like,
now,
is Dragon
is
Lee?
it
It's
that
too
Dynamite
good.
gonna have to
This
help me out with
Dragon
what
Lee's
is
like
this?
going to
Did
call it
Dynamite
down the
move
middle. He's a proper,
to
like, you know, baby
Tuesday,
face.
or are they having
Like,
to
is there going to be the swerve where he
NXT,
turns on Trick? I don't know.
Wednesday.
I don't know.
That's interesting.
I
That's
feel like Trick
going back to
definitely
the
needs,
old
if he's not
Wednesday
going to
Night
win,
Wars, 'cause
a
we couldn't
good
have
reason
Monday
as to
Night
why
Wars
he's not won. And Dragon Lee turning on Trick,
I'll
Trick then
think about
starting
it.
a feud with Dragon
Yeah,
Lee.
think about it, let me know.
That's.
Aaron
But Dragon
saying
Lee
Wrestle
has
Dream
got
would
a
be
match
awesome,
coming up on
better
SmackDown, hasn't he? So if you turn
Fair
him
enough.
heel,
It
it's
very
going to
much
affect
has
that
the
match on
potential to
SmackDown.
be
So you
best.
kind of have to take
Someone
that
who's
into
better than
account
I.
as well.
Just in case you're
Messy,
right
innit?
back at it, if I can
Now
check
that
that.
we're using NXT stars on the main roster, it's all getting a bit messy.
Yeah.
Nelson said, "Have you heard about Tony buying New Japan? I hope it doesn't
Usually I'm
happen.
yelling, so
I've
There we
heard the
go, there we go.
rumors.
Perfect now.
Tony
Wrestle
has
Dream
said
has
it's an
better
end of an
matches,
era.
but
People
I
have
see
got
it better
quite
stories.
quite excited about that.
I do
Tony
agree with
has
that. I said
sort
when
of
we
played
this
that
weekend,
down
I
now.
was a little more excited.
But it might be
for
only
Wrestle
to
Dream.
kind of throw people
The
off
only
the
thing
scent,
that's
you know?
kinda changed over the last couple of days is I feel like Tony did Tony.
I don't know how
and
much New
added a
Japan would
couple
cost
human
him, to be
matches
honest.
where now we're getting
How
a little
much?
bit of fluff in there.
How much did New Japan sell
But
for?
we probably don't need.
Value.
Yeah. That tends to always happen.
$55,000
Who reported that? I was trying to find out myself.
profit.
What was the report?
So,
About October 10th, NXT versus Dynamite. They're going,
New
I guess,
Japan,
allegedly
blah,
head
blah,
to
blah,
head
blah.
tonight, which is we're literally
Wow.
finding everything out as it happens.
is
Yeah, I popped
likely
in and
being
gave a
held
thumbs
up because New Japan World has
Yeah.
116,000 paid subscribers worldwide.
Up and give a long.
Don't know how much. So
Well, yeah,
they're basically just breaking
People be
even.
staring at the numbers. I bet that Tuesday is going to be stacked on both ends.
So I don't know how much it would cost to buy New
that's
Japan.
not gonna
be
I
where
get
we're
a
really
feeling
gonna
it wouldn't be a
going
crazy
tit for
amount.
tat here.
I think it'd be a crazy amount. It's not like
The
they're
battle lines will
absolutely
be drawn.
raking it in.
For sure.
But they have been sold before, and I want to know how much
I
they
need to
were
roll
bought
over
for.
to Nabe and chat and try.
Owners.
Yo, I think this man's
Impacts.
passing out at the phone. Passing out in the comment section. Right, but
Interested in that.
this man's literally falling
Inoki's
asleep to his
departure.
pause, but you can have that.
And
I feel like Wrestle Dream doesn't have matches.
It'd be one of those that's going to take a little bit of
It's
selection.
It's not a
unfortunately.
dream.
I don't think it'd be a crazy amount. I think
All
Tony
right.
definitely could afford it. Definitely could
Let's
afford it.
go, Braves.
So if that gets announced, I mean that
Yankees
will
fans.
be
My hopes are gone.
that'll be big. That'll be massive.
I'm always
If
on
he
top of
does
news,
sign
that's
them,
why I
it would be
asked. Oh,
absolutely
100%. We try
massive.
to stay on top
It
of
would
the
give him a
belt.
permanent
Actually
base in
report
Japan. It would give him the
factual
second and the
shit
third biggest
instead of just,
promotions in the
Oh,
world.
this dirt sheet
It'd
said
give him
this.
access to a pool of
So-and-so,
talent
rumor
that he
here,
could
Twitter
do
handle
some
here
stuff
said
with
this.
that
I think I originally saw it.
that would really interesting. I think the name.
I got Tiffany
I
Stratton.
don't think you would have like AEW rebrand as like New USA or something. I don't think you would do that. I think AEW is established as a brand,
Megan, what up?
and I don't think you
I
would
miss
change
y'all. Still
New
sticking with
Japan's name in
WWE.
America and in Japan. So
yeah,
yeah, I think you would keep them as they are. I think they'd both just
You
be
could-
under the Tony
You
umbrella.
can tune into
I
us.
think that it would
and
allow you to
still
do
just
super
like
shows, but they are
us,
doing
and
that
just go,
already. But it would give you
don't even
access
have
to
watch
the
us. You can
library.
watch us,
It
but
would give
no.
you a
That's
foothold in Japan
We'll
so
hang out
that you
with you.
could
The wrestling
bring
buddies
your
you can't
stars
find in
over
real
there
life.
and kind of
Wow.
really establish yourself
Yeah.
in that market. I mean, you
Let's
would be
go, Canelo,
you would
Alvarez.
be more than competitive
Oh,
with
I forgot
WWE in
that.
Japan
Yeah,
as a
yeah,
market,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And having that relationship can only
Yeah,
strengthen
I
your
understand. I don't know
position
if there's
in
anyone super
America.
invested in the boxing
Because
at
all of a sudden now
Well,
you've got so many
boxing has
options of things that you
slowly
can
started to,
do now that you own New Japan, you know.
all. No, not at all.
So yeah, I mean, from a strategic
That was a
point of
diss at
view,
Ringside
I
News.
can see why you would want to do it. I don't think if you buy New Japan though,
no,
that all of a sudden, you know, your ratings are going to go through the roof because we've seen them use the Japanese stars and bring them over And,
No, not at all. I was
the
trying
Forbidden
to.
Show is definitely good
I
from
heard the name
a
Karen and then AW and the
critical point of view.
No,
but
Karen Jarrett
we're not
being
seeing
on
record
AW was
numbers
like a
tune in.
subtraction of talent.
Like,
She is
it's a
the
very
negative
niche market.
by
New
being
Japan
somehow
have got
being an addition.
worldwide subscribers to their
AEW
platform of what did you
had
just read?
so
Like
much new
116,000, something like that. You compare that to the
I think it's
WWE
been a while
Network,
since we've added
which I
them.
think in America
Well,
alone
that's the
was like
thing,
over
there's
a
gotta
million.
be somebody
before
holding
they
on
sold
to
it to
that, because he
Peacock.
sees all the WWE
So I don't even know
stuff.
what their
Like,
number
that
was
person
worldwide.
has them. They're releasing
So
new
it
action
kind of gives
figures. I
you
can sign
the
them. I can go
perspective
buy
of
them.
like how big
And I
New
asked
Japan
you-
is
and I'll ask
compared
the
to
chat, like, is it
WWE.
really a huge deal if
Firmly
ends up
third
in
place.
AEW?
No,
Okay, we've got
I
Metaphor.
wasn't sure. I'd be
no.
legit.
I respect. I'm sure she's super talented and everything like that. But to your outside of your hardcore wrestling fans, like outside of dudes like us,
Noam Dar
probably,
said, I'm going
or
to
like
show I'm the
your-
absolute
your
best to
devout
do this.
Wrestling fans,
Mhm.
it doesn't matter. Like you could build her up 100% if you want to
Yeah,
build
yeah.
her up. But the fact that you sign her,
I'm not
is
leaving
not
here
gonna
with any
move the
broken
needle
fingers.
one
There's
way
no
or another.
Yeah, like I feel like I see all this buzz about it. but
Okay,
I'm like,
so Metaphor have arrived and
Well,
they're
we've got
feeling
literally
very
the
confident
polar opposites of
about
opinion
picking
here.
up the
We got
victory.
CJ Fans.
Heritage
Who is
Cup
that?
match coming up
Followed
between
by
Noam
Buddy
Dar
Days
and
Pro
Butch.
saying,
6
to me it is,
3-minute
she's so
rounds,
good.
20-second breaks
yeah, I think
between
she's
those
good.
rounds.
I mean,
2
I'm
out
not-
of 3
I
falls
mean,
is
I
what
think
you need.
the casual fan
Falls
would
can
get
be
that.
landed by
There's a point
pinfall,
there
submission,
it's like,
or count out. A disqualification
yeah, there's
or
a
a
lot of potential
knockout
there, but I don't know if
ends
it's like
the match. You lose the match if you are DQ'd
No.
or knocked out.
No
The thing
offense to
is,
her at
referee
all.
has got to see
Yeah,
that
all due
disqualification
respect,
in
it's
order
just
to
really,
call it. So doesn't mean we
that
can't have some stuff going on
casual
behind the
wrestling
referee's
fans
back.
aren't gonna don't know.
That's a Heritage Cup
don't
match coming up
watch
later.
New
Yeah.
Japan shows, stuff like that.
Des, are you surprised since New Japan is
Oh.
on sale that Triple H and WWE haven't got involved to try and buy it,
Very
and it's
true.
not just Tony?
Very true.
Not. I don't know, to be honest. I don't
Corey
know
saying
that
fantasy
I think
booking here,
Vince
October 10th, the
does
Tribal
see
Chief comes
value
face to
in
face
having and
with
owning
him.
video
Ratings
libraries. I think
explode.
that's something
Maybe.
that
That'd be a big
Vince
move.
is
That's,
typically interested
all right.
in.
Fuck
I don't
off,
think
smoke.
Vince would have any interest in buying
Absolute
them
unnecessary
from a
flex.
strategic.
Yeah, that
Let's
is
have a
just
base
flexing
in
the
Japan.
Right.
They offer a very different product as well to
I have a perfect
WWE.
example of Raw.
So
Respect.
I think Vince has had a relationship with them in the past.
Does
I
Les
think
get
that it would be
unmasked and
something
reviewed
that he,
October 10th,
you know,
2023?
you could run the idea
It's
past
Ledge.
him.
By God, it's Ledge
But
under the
it's-
devil's mask.
I don't think that it's something
Go with
Vince would be that
Graham,
bothered by.
But yeah,
I don't even
no, I think
know
it's
what their
hilarious.
market in Japan
would
is
be
like, or
crazy
how much
to do
they
that,
are even
but
too fussed about the Japanese
If his
market.
contract didn't expire until
So
tonight,
I think that
then he
getting the tape library would be something that's interesting.
I mean, it would
Owning
be
content
crazy, but
is
all the
something that's
reports are going with
interesting.
Christian. He's online, like, even, like,
But you're going to have to pay a fair bit just to
Right,
secure that. And then you're going to
no
have the
offense.
problem of having to
Don't even
run the current motion. You're going to have the
yeah,
problem
I
of
really think
running
that
New
there's,
Japan as it
you know, a
is
lot of
at the
people that do
moment.
feel like he's like,
Still, he's a bit that
So
way.
style.
And
I don't
even
think
then,
Vince
even
really
if you don't want to
cares
think
for
that way,
Japanese wrestling.
You hear that man.
I don't think Vince has
take
got
the
much
time out of his
interest.
day to sit
in
there and
that
do a
at
whole
all.
video addressing when the
I
rumors
think
first kicked
that
off
it's
initially.
just
Yeah.
the video
And then,
library, the
I
tape
don't know what
library
I'm
that
gonna
I think
do.
would be
He
of
shouts out
interest.
the Percy Jackson movie that he's in.
To be
He's
honest,
saying, I
you know,
don't know what
WWE
I
are
can
creating
that can top
enough content
that. Like,
themselves.
so
You know,
you
the
think
amount of
in
WrestleManias
your
and
heart of hearts,
SmackDowns and all of
having
that
a
that's
match going
going on.
on
I mean,
top against the guy
How
he likes
many
to
New
Sheamus
Japan
in
fans are you going to
Toronto
get
as his last
signing
match
up
in
to
WWE.
the
You
network
can top that by having
just to watch
Jeff
that
Hardy
New
versus
Japan
Matt
video
Hardy
library?
versus Edge and
How many
Christian
people are you
again
going to be able to
on
get
fucking Rampage
extra to
as
sign
the
up for
main
that?
event.
And the other thing as well is how much does
Yeah,
Vince
does
care
Open
when
have
you've
to
got
offer
companies
this man
spending $1
outside of the
billion
alternative
for that
would
library
fucking
anyway?
equate to where he's
Meaning
turning down
that it
WWE
doesn't really
deals, but
matter how many people
if
sign
they would
up
have to come at him with something
because
with
it doesn't really
WrestleMania,
affect you. As
involved
long as
for him
they're
to wanna
happy,
really,
as long as
I
they're
think at this
happy.
point,
But to be honest, it's probably more important that you deliver
Did
great
you see the
numbers
reports
for
today that
WrestleMania,
apparently WWE
SummerSlam.
one last
You know,
push
I've got to think that
to
Peacock
sign
are
Edge
as
today,
happy
like-
as they could be anyway. Because all we keep hearing about is how these shows are breaking records, record viewerships, and all that, the most viewed SummerSlam, blah, 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 blah. So I've got to think that they're happy anyway. So how much would New Japan difference
a contract
back to standing on your own, and you don't have a streaming service that pays $1 billion for your content. So then you have to stand on your own 2 feet. Would having New Japan be good then? Yeah, no, it's not hurt, is it? But what value do you put on that? What number do you put on that? Like, how much money do you put on that? I mean, there is very little value in having Okada come into on Raw,
I agree. I think
or having Naito come over onto Raw. The amount of people that know who these people are, it's a small number, right? I know that that's hard for certain wrestling fans to wrap their heads around because, and they kind of live in belief that we all watch the same shows, Okada and all that. It's just not true. There's not many people that are watching New Japan. It's a niche promotion. Big in Japan, it's niche in the Western world. And if you bring Okada into WWE, he's coming out to crickets. He's coming out to like a few pops. People will be like, who's this guy? Who's this? Same with Naito, same with Takahashi, same with Tanahashi, right? I feel like AJ came in from New Japan in 2016, got a great reaction, but I'll bet you anything it's because he was in Impact. So I feel like you need to be getting onto American TV. You know, maybe some people would know certain people now from Forbidden Door. Maybe that might have done something. But by and large, I think that if you're expecting the place to be going bananas because Okada's just walked down the ramp at Raw, like I just do not see that being the case. People weren't even going flipping bananas when he was walking down the ramp in AEW. I remember watching it, and it was like quiet. Even in AEW, where you would think their fan base would be very switched on to Japan. There's been plenty of times where people have come out and it's been really quiet and it's been a bit concerning. So, and we haven't seen the arrival of New Japan stars like boosting the Dynamite numbers. They did Forbidden Door this year. I know Big Time Baxter said there's only been one occasion this year where AEW Dynamite has hit 1 million viewers. So we're not seeing crazy bumps in viewerships around Forbidden Door. So there's plenty of data that backs up the fact that New Japan is a niche product that certainly has got a passionate fan base that wouldn't do a great deal if you bought it and brought the stars over to America. You could maybe do a New Japan like invasion angle, but you'd have to build that. You'd have to build that, and you'd have to introduce the stars, and you'd have to make a big story out of it. And you'd have to be like, kind of introducing these people to the fans, you know. So yeah, I think there's definitely value in buying New Japan. I think the value lies in the tape library. I think the value may lie as well in being able to do an invasion, but you'd have to put a lot of work into introducing their stars. I think you'd have the headache of running the shows over there as well. You'd have to make sure that you've got people in place, and you know, you'd have to worry about the numbers. The numbers at the moment, a couple of years ago, saying they broke even, certainly don't suggest that you know, they're killing it on that front. At the moment. You'd have to, you know, try and turn that around. I could understand why Vince is like, don't need it. It's a headache I don't need. I'd rather have the, I don't know what, 10 million. I don't know how much it would cost. 20 million, 30 million. How much would it be?
Part of me is like, is it just?
I want an answer on this. How much?
What a lot of people are speculating.
Is it valued for? Can I just put that into Google? How much is New Japan valued at?
It's a bit like even with the Extreme Rules. I don't say
August 30th. How much is New Japan worth? Let's go. New Japan has been gaining traction in recent years. If you've ever wondered about its financial success, we will delve into it. Partnerships, international value. In conclusion, I don't think there's a number here. While it's challenging to pinpoint an exact net worth due to its private ownership, it's evidence that the company holds financial value. Sales, ticket revenue, TV deals, blah, blah, blah. If you're a fan of New Japan, they haven't answered it. It's rubbish.
Now look at the adjective.
Rubbish.
Finally After all these years, we get a CWO.
We know that they made about $60,000 the other year, so.
But no, I was halfway. I just halfway popped because I saw that comment, and I constantly.
No one seems to be able to put a number on it.
Instead of on this day,
to be honest, I'm not seeing anyone put a value on it.
We'll see. A lot to be figured out. What is a bigger pop? Edge to AEW or
I thought with all the rumors of Tony buying it that there would be a number of like, this is how much we expect it to go for.
Gasps, I would say, if CM Punk.
We know that, I mean, you're going back a long time, but WCW was sold to Vince for like $2 million.
Is going to be bigger than the Edge.
So, I mean, I think was Ring of Honor like 10?
It's going to be a pop.
This might be a solo.
I think Ring of Honor was about 10. WCW was like 2.
You got there.
I think, New Japan is a different animal because it's not struggling like WCW was. So it's at least breaking even, and then it's got a dedicated fan base, and it's like the third biggest from the 2 million. Even WCW in this day and age would have been more than 2 million. Certainly if Ring of Honor's going for 10 or 20 or whatever it was. Perhaps this would be more like 30, 40, 50, something along those lines. But that's kind of where my head's at. I'm not expecting it to be 100 million or 200 million. I'm not expecting a crazy number like that. I'm expecting it like 30 to 50. 30 to 50.
You guys understand what we're trying to do.
If I was to guess.
Yeah, right.
But it might not even be that much.
Are you real? Yeah, okay then.
Might not even be that much.
What we're doing here.
But I can't find a number on it.
We saw the video of Mace and Mansoor using a Pulp Fiction gimmick.
So yeah, good question, Nelson. Mitchell said AJ Styles is big in Orlando because TNA taped there at Universal. The Royal Rumble was in Orlando. It was a perfect storm for his debut.
I really wish they would have.
Yeah, good point.
Something with that. That's pretty fucking.
Good point.
I thought it was well done.
I think AJ. He was a big name that people were aware of in America. He then went to New Japan, got a new fan base over in Japan, and people obviously followed him that were fans of him from Impact. But I don't think that you can use that as a barometer. I don't think there's an argument there to say, hang on, AJ came from New Japan. He got a great reaction, so it must mean that Okada would get a great reaction. Like, I really don't think that works that way. I credit a lot of that, as you rightfully have said, to Impact being in Orlando, that year's Rumble being in Orlando, and it being a bit of a perfect storm. I like New Japan. I'm not down on New Japan. I'm not saying that they're not great or they're not stars or anything like that. I like them. I just think we have to be realistic in, if you are going to buy them, what realistically are you buying? What could you expect? What are you getting for your money? So interesting conversation. Jim said the Japanese government will not allow an American to buy New Japan. Is that true? Is that true?
And I'm not sure
specifically. I don't know how it would work with the government. But yeah, I mean, different governments work different, don't they?
NXT's doing really good right now.
Maybe that's true.
NXT.
Did you see the main event of Wrestle Dream? It's Christian Darby. This confirms the debut of Edge. The main event of Wrestle Dream is Christian versus Darby.
Usually I take the person that answered first.
It's definitely not. Where's that been reported?
If Danielson versus
where's that reported?
That's wild. Yeah, it's gotta mean
over
something,
Zack Sabre Jr. and
Edge doesn't come out. What if
Bryan Danielson?
Edge isn't in the cards. Like a lot of rumors about.
I'm just having a look now on the Wrestling Observe website.
Might be cleared to go. Could she make an appearance? That's been rumored. Sami Callihan's been rumored.
Let's put Wrestle Dream in. See where that's being said.
I mean, a lot of good
Wrestle
story and excitement about this pay-per-view, in my humble opinion. But it's got to mean something.
Wrestle Dream. If Danielson, Zack Sabre Jr. doesn't main event, then that'll be wild, says Mitchell. That will be wild.
And Blair picks up the win as expected, But oh, here's Gigi.
Wrestle Dream news.
There we go. There we go. We thought she'd be here, and
Wrestle Dream
all over Blair
main
Davenport.
events.
Who?
There we go. Cultaholic 11 hours ago.
Edge facing AEW, the Hardys. I don't know, right?
Card AEW title. We'll get to Rampage. Darby cut a promo for his match, and he noted he was women's title, AEW World title on the line. It opens the door for a new belt to be in this position. This would be Darby Allin's very first main event and would mark Christian Cage's second, with talk ramping up about Edge's AEW debut. His old partner and best friend closing out the show could be another hint towards that reality. So there we go. That's where it's coming from.
Kind of like Nick said. I'm just
coming from Darby Allin saying he's looking forward to the main event in his first AEW show. We've got Trick and we got Carmelo backstage just saying a few words.
I'm getting
all smiles on their faces as Trick goes for his first title tonight, and Carmelo is going to be defending against Ilya Dragunov. They're just breaking that match down now. If you are joining us, we've been live, and we are working our way towards that main card.
I don't think it really matters.
Double or Nothing had two main events, says Nathan. Aiden said, looks like Christian Darby will main event Wrestle Dream. That is weird, but it does make sense. You know what? I might be leaning towards Charlo. I think Canelo is still a great fighter, but I think we might be looking at a slight decline now. He's been fighting a long time. I think there is still something left in the tank, but if he is going to be facing someone like Charlo, who is one of the best, I think that's going to be a real challenge. This is one where if Charlo was to win, it would be like, oh, Charlo shocks the world type thing. But I don't know, man. This is as tough a challenge as Canelo has had in a long time. Bivol was at a different weight class, wasn't it? But I think if you look, this one is it super middleweight? So like this one is right where there's no excuses here. If he loses this is one that you would expect Canelo to be able to get the victory. And I'd expect Canelo to be favourite. I haven't seen the odds on it actually. Haven't done any research on it because I'm obviously not doing it.
I mean, we got the legs of Mia Yim still.
Let's have a look at the odds. See where we are. Canelo minus 250. Would be a guess.
And Corbin from the parking lot brawl at the end of NXT.
Canelo.
They were going at it, folks.
Work it when it's like this.
Work
it when it's not in America. I have to work in American odds now.
I think so. Especially
I do like 1 out of 4.
It's public knowledge. I think it only benefits her, and I think at first she's going to get a good,
minus 350.
A big explosion, even if it's on the main roster.
Okay, so a little bit of a bigger favorite than I thought. Not loads.
Eventually they're going to see what happens.
I thought it'd be about minus 250, minus 350. Charlo at plus 350. So we see in boxing quite a lot. People like minus 1,000, minus 2,000 favourites. So it shows that Canelo comes in a slight favourite. Well, firmish favourite. Slight favourite would be minus 100. So him being like minus 350 as him, that's a favourite. But not so wide. That's close enough in boxing for it to show that there's definitely people that are fancying Charlo in this fight. So really great fight, really, really close. I'd love to be watching it, but unfortunately it's colliding with NXT No Mercy tonight. And we are a wrestling channel first and foremost.
Darby Allin main event, highly reported. A lot of
King Chris says, "Howdy, Cal."
and again, Darby Allin And
I reckon this show will be
just like
great.
tonight, it makes you wonder.
I'm excited for it, man. We got 28 minutes to go,
doing that
and
for-
then
are
we
they
will be
setting
underway
something up?
with
Is it going somewhere?
prelim match, and then of course we've got the main show coming up with Becky and Butch, and yeah, man, there's going to be some really good action tonight. I agree.
Good.
I agree.
What the hell?
Looking forward to it. Jim said, rumor is that Camille is going to go to WWE when her NWA contract expires. Well, I would welcome Camille. I've been a fan of Camille for a long time. I haven't been watching her in recent years, but certainly when we were watching Power, I was a big fan of what I was seeing. I think that she carries herself very well. I think that she is big, she's strong. I mean, if you're going to bring in the likes of Camille and you're going to bring in the likes of Jade, you're already building up, like you've got Nia Jax around, you've got Rhea in the division, you've got Raquel in the division, you've got a really interesting women's roster there. Really interesting. Camille is big, she's strong. Didn't Camille run some up to Jade? I remember Camille coming into AEW,
now 4 minutes,
and I'm sure that she had a little confrontation with Jade. She had a confrontation with someone.
I'm assuming
in
because that's
AEW.
what they're talking about before we cross the show. Is
Let's have a quick search of that, shall we? When you've got the internet in front of you, you don't have to ponder
a bit of
and
a
wonder about these
smash
things.
mouth match, but it's so interesting. That
You
it's like,
can
this
just
started
search.
of, I'm a heel. No, I'm a heel. No, I'm a
It
better heel than you.
was-
Right? That's kind of how it started. Now, again, we've kind of got the revamp Pirate, Corbin. We'll see. I mean, you can't keep losing.
It was a match between Camille and Layla
But are they
Hirsch.
ever going to do anything with him? Have
Was
they
it
ever
Layla
done
Hirsch?
anything with him?
I mean,
Don't
he
remember
started
it being
doing
Layla
shit, but, I mean,
Hirsch.
he
I
retired
remember
pretty
it being
well.
on AEW.
That's just one accomplishment. Like he won Money in the Bank, and we were. Like,
perhaps it was
he's now
Layla
known
Hirsch
as
then.
one of the guys that's more just.
I suppose it makes sense in regards to like Camille is big,
Right,
strong,
right.
so putting her in
Oh, there
there
you go.
opposite
Russell
someone
doing
that's
some
quite small. I know Layla
Yeah,
Hirsch
yeah,
is
she
strong,
is.
but that size difference is something that would be quite fun to, like, you know, show. It's a bit Hogan Andre, you know.
I want Corbin to win against.
But yeah, that's not I remember. I remember her stepping it up and it being a bigger deal than that. Apparently, it was just a build to a match on Empower. So, but Camille has been on AEW.
It says,
I'd love to see her go to WWE.
with that move, but here's the thing.
Goats 2024. Shout out to you.
Maybe the big thing is that Lucha
Shout out to you, my
turns on
friend.
Christian, or it's just a match.
Do you think the new
letting your fan base down?
action in AEW are
Is that
wrestlers
AEW?
released by
Is that
WWE?
Tony Khan?
No.
I said initially when he said
No,
all
no.
of this before.
Mainly because I think this
it's just innocent. I have an announcement. Everyone look at me. Everyone tune in.
I don't know that they would pick up that
It's
many
probably gonna
people.
be the fucking HBO
So I
Max
don't know
group.
that they would pick up that many people.
It's still a high possibility.
I also
don't really
think that
expect it
there's
otherwise,
plenty of wrestlers
again,
that they've
it was
got that they
very
need to be doing
Because we want to
like
believe that
something
they won't
with.
suck. And then when they
And I
suck,
also wonder
it's
if this
just
is
like,
something that they've
okay.
kind of had planned
Well,
for a
it's
little
not
while
for me,
as
it's
well,
just,
like
I
even
think it's
before
that
the
example
releases.
of, think
I don't know
there's
that
too
things
much.
would
They
have
talk too
gone
much.
in this
If
exact
you
direction
surprise
because
us, you
Adam Cole
overachieve.
obviously was injured.
If you set up
But I
expectation
think
and underdeliver,
MJF
you
Switchblades
create the tension
is
and
a match
frustration
that we
among
would
the
have
fan
got
base.
at some
You
point
want to know why a
anyway.
huge
So I
Ryan
would
Pillman
think this has probably been part of conversations.
even though
Maybe we
you
weren't
know,
meant to get it this
AEW had Ryan
early.
Pillman for
I don't know.
something
But
that
if you are
he-
going to do an
Jake
MJF
Cargill,
Switchblade feud,
will be
you've got to
because we
have
weren't
some
told
way
ahead
of
of time to
countering Bullet
expect
Club
anything of a
Gold.
fucking surprise
So,
for tonight.
My
Right.
feeling on it
Yeah,
is
no, and
that
again, you got a very, what was it?
this is probably something that's been worked on.
Clip
This is
of
probably something that's
Brian
been in
Pillman
conversation. They've got
looking
plenty,
into who he is.
plenty of
And we
wrestlers
thought
they
because
need
we
to
didn't know
find
something.
TV time for.
Exactly.
The
That's thing.
idea that
That's somebody
they're
that's
only
Ryan
doing
Pillman.
this
I know
now
not
just
everybody's super.
I don't even know that they've had conversations yet
Like, gee, but
and
it's-
managed to
to
actually
me, like you said,
secure
when they
any of
talk too
the
much,
release
they
talent.
never
So
shut up. When you keep
genuinely,
telling-
I think
this
it's
is
all
what
a bit
you're
too
doing.
quick.
This is what I want
It's all
you
a
to
bit
do.
too soon
You
for it to
tell us
be
to
the release
expect a
superstar. So
surprise.
I'd be leaning
It's
towards
even
no
a
on
bigger
that one.
surprise when we get the surprise. Who would have thought?
Next week is a big fight with Edward Lee Wood against Josh Warrington, says Daz. Thing came in the post, I appreciate it. Edward, shout out to you, I'm glad you got it. Hayden said, if Camille comes to WWE when her NWA contract is expected to expire, that would make sense. Jeremy said, did you know that Seth and Gunther had a dart match last night? Seth won by DQ and he was standing tall at the end. Very cool.
Tony for every penny he can.
Days, have you seen matches from Cassandra Golden? My name I'm aware of.
No.
Days, who would win, me and Mercedes versus Ty Mello and Sammy Guevara? I would go with Ty and Sammy. I think you would let the team down there. Brackets, Aries Wrestling Entertainment Action Figs. Scottish Nightmare said, I've got my NXT Championship on around my waist. Let's go, Carmelo. You mean Ilya?
As I am also
mean Ilya, don't you? Let's go, Ilya Dragunov.
Juice Robinson on the street. Don't worry.
Let's go. Real Kyle said, speaking of TV time, where is Gargano, Loomis, and Carrion? They still have New Day Viking Raiders. Kevin Owens, Sammy against Judgment Day. Shake my head.
Amazing
well, I feel like there's been some injuries. So Indy got called up, and she was injured when she got called up. So it took her a little while, I think, to recover and shake that injury off. I think Gargano has actually picked up a couple of injuries as well. And I think there has been some change in creative. So the problem you've got is that if you have a plan in place for a group or a tag team or something, and someone gets injured, that then falls through, and so then you need a new plan. The problem you've got is not only do you need a new plan, but you need to find where to fit them in. And it seems like WWE are right in the right blocks now. So, like Triple H said after WrestleMania, that they've got the next 2 months completely planned out. So that would mean that if they had a plan for Johnny after WrestleMania and he picks up an injury, or Tommaso picks up an injury, or someone picks up an injury, it could be that you've missed your boat. It could be that for the next 2 months we ain't got anything for you. I can shoehorn you in to a few matches and find a few places for you to feature, but we've got our stories planned out. I know what my show is going to look like. I know the feuds and the stories that I want to tell, and your story, unfortunately, has just dropped off because of injury. So I think that it's a bit tricky. I think it's trickier than it used to be. I think under Vince, you see, this is the problem. Fans want stories that are told over a long period of time. But equally, in order to do that, you've got to plan it all out. And so if you don't plan it out, then you don't really get those stories. So it's a little bit tricky. It's a little bit tricky. I mean, the Sammy and Kevin and Judgment Day never-ending feud is a story that's still being told.
I'm getting paid by Canelo.
They want to get those people on TV. So even if Johnny was available, you're not going to take Sammy and Kevin off TV, and you're not going to take Judgment Day off TV. And that is a feud that's still rumbling. It's as relevant as it's ever been. I don't like it. I don't like the fact we keep telling this story. I don't like how long it's taking. But they ain't going to replace them with Johnny or whatever, because they're going to want to get Sammy and Kevin onto TV, and they're going to want to get Judgment Day onto TV.
I love it. This is really cool.
So I think it's a bit tricky. I think that you've got injuries, you've got a few different bits and bobs that have gone on, which has meant that their stories have dropped off, and then it's been hard to get them onto TV. And then you've got big stars that you have to feature each week, and I think we've just got stuck into this loop.
Xbox One and PS4.
And as we get Jimmy and Sammy and Kevin and all of those, taking on Judgment
Shut up and take my money. I'll play it.
Kalani Jordan has made her way out. We got that first match of the evening. Blair Davenport.
Right? Hey, Justin saying the same.
Yeah, they tried to do all the games.
So Blair Davenport against Kalani Jordan.
Nice. Nice to see him back on TV, but we are opening in Bakersfield, California.
If Edge's debuting
No
tomorrow,
Mercy is
how much
live, ready to
waste
go.
was
Make
it
sure you
feeding
like,
in the
make sure you
Demon at
subscribe.
WrestleMania when
Become
Balor
a
could have
part of the
benefited
family.
from
Get
it?
yourself some merch.
Yeah, it was.
We got more.
It would have been a waste.
More giveaways, more content, more prizes, and more live wrestling. And when people ask why
If
they do
Edge
what they do
debuts
or how they
tomorrow,
do what
I
they do,
will be
just do
really
what we do.
disappointed
That's how it is.
I'll be really disappointed. It's his life,
They do.
and I'm sure there's matches that he wants from AEW, but
big things popping, little things stopping up.
he is taking the star
There
power
we go,
that
folks. We're rolling.
WWE
Here
helped
comes-
create. He is taking those moments like him beating the Demon at WrestleMania,
right now.
which just add to
Oh,
his career, add to his legacy, whatever. He is taking that to a rival company. Like, from a WWE perspective, it would be very, very, very disappointing. Very disappointing. From a wrestling fan, I don't really care about that perspective. People will be very excited because they'll be thinking Edge and Omega and all that kind of stuff. I still don't see it happening. I still don't see it happening. There's still nothing that makes me think that he's going to go there. But if
we're off and
he
running.
did,
Can't play on that
Literally.
there.
I'd be disappointed in him. I really would.
Ron versus Baron.
A lot of people will be like, it's his life. And I get that. But it doesn't mean doesn't mean that you still can't stop being disappointed. It's his life. It's his decision. He's made his mind up. God bless him. But I still think it'd be, from a WWE perspective, disappointing that you've invested in someone that much and they've got to the rival.
Take that run. Even
It's a
though
bit
No
like
Mercy
Lex
has a
Luger
special referee,
when he went over to support him. WWE was certainly disappointed when Razor and Diesel went over, didn't they? And they were doing fake Razor and fake Diesel, and they were doing those billionaire Ted skits.
But yeah,
He looks like just some dude that you would pass on the highway.
So I don't see any difference between that and Edge deciding to go over to WCW.
He literally looks like a fucking skull.
Big heavy shot there by Blair Davenport. Kalani Jordan goes to the outside.
yeah. Now, folks,
Blair
we will
Davenport
let you know
getting
we
back
also keep
into
an
the
eye on
ring
people
as
who are not
she
signed
grabs a
to
hold
WWE,
of
because
Kalani
they
Jordan,
get
hurling
those
Kalani
places
Jordan into the
as
corner,
we
hip
can.
toss.
But most of the
I like
folks
these
who
two.
play-by-play will be on the pay-per-view.
Scooping up, slamming down Kalani Jordan. Blair going for the cover. Kick out by Kalani. Kalani getting a shoulder up there as Blair Davenport jumps onto the backstops, pulling back at the head of Kalani Jordan. So Blair Davenport pulling back on the neck, pulling back on the head of Kalani Jordan. Kalani Jordan getting back up to her feet, elbows to the midsection, and again trying to break out of the holds.
Many times.
Goes down, a little bit sloppy there by Kalani. She gets turned over. Beautiful Boston Crab by Blair Davenport.
Yeah, get your
Blair Davenport with Boston Crab and Kalani Jordan trying to claw her way over. She gets dragged into the middle of the ring. Screw out there, Kalani Jordan. Again, trying to get her to the ropes. Good facial expressions. Trying to roll through, and she does as Blair Davenport goes into the corner. Blair Davenport seated down, getting back up to her feet. Damage done to that lower back though. Forearm strike coming in by Kalani. Chop coming in by Kalani. Looking good.
Yeah,
Forearm strike.
He did.
Another shot
Last call
misses.
on those predictions.
Roll through by Kalani. 1, 2. Kick out by Blair. I'm expecting Blair to get the victory here. Forearm strikes blocked by Kalani. Countered by Kalani. Kalani has got Blair in her sights. Blair with a forearm strike. Kalani goes back against the ropes. Kalani comes back with a forearm strike of her own. These two exchanging blows at the moment. Again, another shot coming in as Kalani goes back. Kalani selling her neck. Steps forward, heavy hands. These two really laying them in. I'm not a big fan of just throwing in shots and taking them, you know. Heavy shot as Kalani goes down.
Keep jobbing.
So Kalani is knocked down by Blair Davenport. Davenport winning that exchange. Kick coming in. But, I mean, there is some intensity to this match. More intensity than maybe I think people would have expected.
taking Breaker now.
You put Breaker.
Another kick coming in by Blair Davenport. Kalani catches the leg.
So we just happen to have
Kalani
two sets of
getting
steps set up
back
at the
up to her
ringside table
feet.
as Corbin with
Forearm
a
strike
backdrop
there
on
by
the breaker
Kalani.
on the announce table.
She
And the
goes
table just
round
said,
into-
I am the table, and said no.
Well,
A
where were
lovely
you 2
cutter.
seconds ago?
Kalani Jordan
It's
down.
up,
Blair
it's up and
Davenport
going,
down.
folks. We got him in. I recovered.
Crowd making a little bit of noise here. Crowd involved in this one.
Concessions, Corbin coming out on a bike like Taker.
Yeah, because that was quite a unique
Now we got bell
offense. Blair trying to get back up to her feet at the moment. Kalani trying to get back up to hers
got
as well.
James.
Both women in the middle. Kalani knocks down Blair. And again,
Let him fly, Jason.
Kalani shouting out to the crowds. Cartwheels
He
over.
hit a security guard.
Back elbow to Blair.
That was a woman.
Kalani kip up.
No. I think
Hey,
they just
this girl, man,
might have been a
Kalani
dude with long
Jordan.
hair.
We have not seen
No,
much of
they-
her at all.
They were taller than Braun.
And she is showing that with very
Here's the
limited
blast from the
wrestling
past. No mercy, I have no
experience,
mercy.
you know,
On
she's
No
screaming
Mercy.
out, she's digging deep, she's
How many
selling,
times
she's
can you say
grabbing
no
onto
mercy
her
in the same
midsection,
sentence?
selling her neck, great facial expressions,
No.
great athleticism as well. Like, she's going to go on to be a big star.
Good evening,
I've got
KJ
no
and Big
doubt
Nick. What's
that
up,
she'll
Larry Mack?
go on to be like NXT Women's
I'm
Champion,
getting
get to the main
picture on
roster.
both channels.
Considering the amount of
But I've got
ring
Corbin
time
just
that we've
wailing
seen
right
of
there in
her,
the corner here.
and the fact
Is it
that
my
NXT are
imagination
willing
that
to
the
put her in
crowd was
on the
super loud
pre-show
in NXT right now?
already.
Could
Jumping
be
onto the
kinda
back
hype.
here
I
of
mean, you
Blair
just get
Davenport.
fucking
Sleeper
Corey
hold being
Cross,
applied here
Breaker,
by Kalani.
American badass Baron
Kalani
Corbin.
trying to wear
Miracle
down Blair
skeleton.
Davenport. Blair
Yeah.
driving Kalani back
American
into
jobber,
the
Baron
corner.
Corbin.
You feel like
Yeah.
you're, oh man, axe kick.
Max
You feel
just
like you're
sent me
watching
an
a
email
proper
with
little
the
battle
report on
here
October 5.
as
We will have
split leg
AEW and
moonsault.
Live Sports
Split
add to
leg
my
moonsault by
subscription. It's only
Kalani
announced
Jordan,
on
but
HBO
knees
deal.
up by Blair Davenport. Blair Davenport
There you
jumps
go.
up top, double
Well,
stop.
when he first printed as Max, I was
Kalani
like,
Jordan goes
yeah,
down.
I was just personally
split
emailing
leg
you. I'm like, hey,
was
by the way, just let
okay.
you know, pal.
Hey, well,
But-
did you see today about how somebody was reporting? I guess
Braun.
Max said in an interview
Big
that he has
suplex
not yet signed an
by
extension. He
Barron
will
would
come
look
back.
so much better if he just smashed
What?
the gym.
I think it's
If he
shocking.
just properly like got
Allows this
shredded
kid to
like
get so free
Braun
agency.
does.
Shocking.
Oh, I thought you were about to say that it was jockey.
He collides
jockey for-
into
Not at all.
into Braun,
as
throwing in a few
Gutbuster
forearm
just hit,
strikes, laying these
Braun
forearm strikes
from
in.
going on to Baron.
Right. Oh, it's lyrics from the No Mercy theme song.
Pace of this just
What I
slightly.
remember from those games is like the just bring it.
Commentary keeps
that was it. That was
dropping
literally
in
the
and out.
fucking
There's a
whole words of
commentary
the song.
microphone going out. Is a bad botch. Braun,
There's
honestly,
commentary.
Commentary.
pick it
Yes,
up,
you are.
looking
That's what
for
Thank you
double
for letting us
knees.
know.
Freaking frack. That's what
Honestly,
we do.
I never listened to Tree. Sorry, I didn't even know.
No Mercy 07.
I can
was a
sort of hear
memorable
them
one
like
for
mumbling
me.
in the background.
If it finally
Shots coming into side of the head there
took
by
out Rey
Braun,
Mysterio
laying
and
down some big elbows to the back of the
Johnny
heads.
Prison match. Batista and Khali and Triple H won. we're
Clearly,
actually talking about the pay-per-view now. I thought
Baron
we were
is
still
going to be the
talking about
same personal trainer as Sammy and
video games. Exactly,
Kofi.
Chris. I don't know. There's not a lot of funness about the
So Braun has got Baron in the corner. Braun very much in control. Pace of it has slowed a little.
Oh, Boston. Can I just on a quick side
Can you
tangent?
check when the Canelo ring walk is scheduled? Honestly, I don't know when it is.
But no, because there's this other channel that I found recently that literally does.
Okay,
kind of like
right now
redo,
we've
like,
got
old episodes
a
of Dust,
picture
and they're,
that's
like,
completely
taking
gone
over
out. I don't know if this has happened to you
they
guys,
think it's
but I
gonna
have
win and
no
everything
picture
like that.
whatsoever.
And it's just become like such a
I
big niche,
have,
like
it just says
nostalgia
live and it's just a black
scratch for me.
screen.
Oh, okay.
So when he's like,
Anyone else got
"Guts, do you
issues?
have it?" I'm
Right.
like,
Is it just me?
hip hop from Andrade.
I'll have a look for the ring walk whilst
Yeah,
I'm
that's,
waiting for it to
Baron's
burst
got
back
new
into
lead.
life. The
Not
pace of
quite
it had definitely
complete yet,
slowed.
but yeah, apparently he's working on his back now.
It says it's scheduled to start at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Baron needs
So what would that be? That would be like
gym and get shredded like Baron.
Well, I'm guessing that
Like
must be the
Braun?
main card.
Like Braun, I read that. Yeah, thank you.
Guessing that must be the main
Very good.
card.
I don't. There's some people, I guess, that just no
So-
matter how much they work out, they don't.
I still have a black
inject
screen. I don't
themselves
have
with
issues.
weed
Oh,
and
yours is
TRT and
fine.
everything,
Oh,
and they
okay.
can get those pectorals.
Right.
That's what I've
You
got.
just got a natural dad bod.
Like nothingness. And when I move it, look, you can see that it is.
Has anyone played No Mercy?
Hey, is there anyone else? People are saying it's fine.
What?
Oh, right. I thought everyone was affected.
We got a
Who
2.
got- who got-
Nope.
Maybe
I
that's
wish they
a
could bring
international
back the
thing
No
or
Mercy
something.
stage from 2004. The middle was the Titantron, and on the left and right screens would display the wrestlers in that match.
They've done that a few times.
Okay.
I still want the backlash hook. or the
Refresh
SmackDown
it.
fist.
I've refreshed it.
I like the hook.
I didn't have
The hooks,
commentary.
the
I've had
hooks.
some picture issues, said for Beach
physical
Kevin. The
icon.
stream has been perfect. Oh, I haven't had any commentary or picture issues.
Oh.
Well, I can't talk about the
Down to the back
commentary
of
issues
Corbin
that
here.
people were talking about, but I
need to
did
watch
just have a
that,
black
Nick.
screen. If you refresh it, it comes
There you
back.
go,
It's
there you go.
fine.
Fine, you have that. I'll just send you our link.
Maybe some issues tonight, maybe not. We'll keep an eye on
What
it.
comes around is all
In
around.
regards to
right?
Ringwalk, honestly, I don't know. I just went on that site. They
KJ
said that
and Nick. Oh, okay,
it's scheduled for
would it be
8 p.m.
shocking,
Eastern,
but it would
which I
be
think
an
is about 1
incompetent
a.m., which would mean now, but I don't think
highest
it is
level
now.
that Tony Khan would let Max
Deep
win.
Right now,
Sign with the WWE.
Braun is got Baron. Baron gets over to the ropes. Baron grabbing a hold of the rope, and kicks coming in there
He
by
is your
Braun.
company. He is.
Laying
the
in
guy
these
that you
kicks as
build your
Baron
company
trying to
on.
get back up to his feet.
There's a
Braun
pillar and
from
then there's a
behind,
foundation,
grabbing
and MJF
Baron.
is the fucking foundation.
Saying a few words, talking a bit of trash over against the ropes. Forearm strike coming in.
Crazy to me. But it's
Against the
a
ropes
possibility
goes
for 2024.
Braun, duck underneath.
How much
Round the
edge do
house
you
is
have
looking
on
for
your
a
feet
deep
if you're
six.
Tony Khan, and you theoretically could have had
Deep
all
six
these
by Baron
people at the same
Corbin,
time
looking for a
on your
cover.
move,
1, 2,
and you let them all
and
go
shoulder up.
to already the Goliath in this
A little
situation.
bit botchy there because Braun
Here, have
actually,
some
when he
bullets.
got deep six,
Oh,
he
right.
turned over to his side.
You need
And then he
give
had
them
to
a-
lie
Not
back
enough.
down
Here's
again
some
to
more
be
fucking,
pinned.
you know,
And of course, that
crowns.
suggested he was going
Right.
to get his shoulder back up.
Oh, big kick to the knee by Corbin, by the way.
Oh.
Baron trying to get over by the
You
ropes. The
are,
crowd
you know,
are
turn
very
off
much
with
into
this,
it, though. These two starting off with a hot start.
Yeah, and I mean,
And seems like they've held the audience's attention right now. Baron trying to get over up to his feet on the one side, coming over. Big shot coming in there by Baron. Shot coming back by Braun.
Interesting, man.
These two exchanging blows at the moment, back and forth.
Two down.
Shot coming into the midsection there by
WrestleMania 26 stage.
Braun.
No.
Big blows
Ricky
being
said
exchanged
WrestleMania
back and
26
forth. Kick
stage
coming
was
in there
totally
by
phenomenal.
Baron.
Phenomenal.
Knee strike coming in by Braun. Baron goes over into the
should.
corner. Braun charges
Because one
over.
of my
Collides
favorites is
into
31
Baron.
when they were in Orlando. And they
Baron
had
backing
the
away. He's
actual,
looking
theme
to
park attractions and everything.
Oh,
That
throwing a
shit.
kick there,
I'm a
Baron.
sucker for when they have big events like that.
Now
Like,
he's
like
trying to
All In,
grab
everyone.
Braun, but no joy. Picks him up.
Sorry, Nick.
Baron in control.
Judas Effect.
Braun rolls him over. We're right
And
by
Braun
the
Breaker giving us
ropes.
his ultimate
To
warrior.
kick out by Baron.
Right. The
Some
creative
of this is
control.
just, it's a little bit sloppy.
Since Halloween is coming up
I
next
think
month,
I don't
which
want to see them
costumes
like
are you
rolling
wearing?
each other up
Roll
and that
Big
kind
Nick?
of stuff. Like I feel like
Nick
the
will just
smaller
reach
guys
into
can
his
do
trunk.
that. Like,
Yeah, I got 80,000
Brock
gimmicks.
Lesnar doing that kind of stuff.
Braun goes
I want to
through
see
the
these
table.
two like
Now
big
Idolo picks up
power
the win,
moves,
folks.
laying it into
Let's
each
go.
other, spears and against the ropes.
I thought about doing
Even that, I mean, like, He's just giving him like a little clothesline coming off
I
the
don't know if I
ropes.
could do that.
Like that could have been a big
No.
spear. That could have
At
been a
least maybe
big,
Brody or something. I'm just
impressive
looking at
looking
white tank
impact
top.
move. Instead, he just sort of
Well,
collided
I have
into him.
We
Right.
always make
Baron on the outside.
we
I think the
always
start
make
of this
these
is good.
around here.
We show up and show out. 'cause
Oh,
that's
and
what
that's
the show's
good as well. Spine buster onto the commentary table. That's what we're looking for.
Straps off. We got the straps
Spine
off.
buster onto the commentary table, and the commentary table explodes.
Braun has really found his groove. through.
The flipping security guards are still
Wait,
down
Robert Stone.
from like 10
Okay,
minutes
what's he gonna
before.
get the Von Wagner?
Braun
Robert
sits up
Stone
like the
tries to die
Undertaker,
and-
starts
Just 'cause you can
screaming,
have that.
getting up to
Right,
his
Get
feet.
out of
here,
everybody.
not today, and
He's
Bobby,
no
Deep
sold that.
six.
Completely
without
no
the
sold
Von
that
Wagner.
commentary table spot
Stone
there.
instead.
Yeah.
Bobby gets a win.
Collided into
Barbie gets a win.
Baron. Baron getting thrown into the
Victory.
ring.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Straps are coming
Right.
down. Braun's
The
absolutely
one
fine.
in 131.
Good for him.
Here we go.
Finally.
Oh, hello.
Again.
That's Mr. Stone. That's Von Wagner's manager.
Stone toss.
He gets thrown to the outside
Braun
where
brings
all
it
the
on.
security
So we're still
guards are
setting up
gathered.
Von
What
Wagner
the
versus
flip is
Braun.
going
That's
on?
what we're hanging out for in NXT.
Oh,
Meanwhile,
Braun gets
Perhaps.
caught. 1,
yeah,
2,
exactly, yeah.
3.
Meanwhile,
Baron gets
I've
the
got Canadian
win.
care, well,
after,
two Canadian
a
carriers up on my
distraction.
screen here, with Tony Giovanni and Umaga
And there's
Chris
plenty
Jericho.
about
They
that match
both really
that's
look like fucking somebody's
can
mom
find
and a
fault
fucking
with.
That's the
CTA.
tag
But
team name.
there
That's the
is
tag team
CTA.
name.
some big
Carriers.
power moves
Yeah.
in there. There are like
Yeah.
the spine bust, but then Braun just
Yeah.
no sells that commentary table spot.
Jericho's fluffing his hair like he's in a fucking purple.
All the security guards just gathering around, waiting for someone to be thrown on them is just cringe to me.
Like, I'm bummed out, man.
This man hasn't even wrestled yet and somehow already
They're
looks
saying like,
greasy.
listen to this moment, this heavy collision, but literally all of a few seconds later is no selling it.
They need some fucking conditioner in that shit.
Listen,
Good
Wow.
entrance,
You
good
you
fight
can't
in the
know
crowd,
off.
few
Like,
nice moments in the
you need to
match,
pick a
but
new
there's plenty that lets this
someone
match
else.
down
Can I
for
hang
me.
out with Penny?
Put in your scores. What do you score it out of 5?
Ken Kniff from Connecticut.
Is Ken Kniff?
Smile on Baron's face.
Like NXT one night
Baron
stand.
picks up the victory.
right.
Braun loses, but is protected in the
Nickelodeon
loss, which I
Arcade
don't
is
mind
actually a
too
game
much.
show.
Don't
I
mind that.
remember when Xavier
I
was
said
trying
both of
to
them
bring
need the
that
win,
back.
really. You know, Braun is a young talent who hasn't made it to the main roster yet. Like, he could do with the win. Even though
Mr.
he's been
Stone
champ, he could still do
interfered
with the win.
after what Braun done to
And then
Von
you've got
Wagner
Baron
a week
Corbin, who's gone
ago.
down to NXT to like
Bro.
reinvent himself. Like, he
There
could
you
do
go.
with the
Braun
win. So
takes the loss. I'll eat a little
I think we said actually on our preview of this the other day that
right now we're in a bit of a
both
break.
of these
I'm getting
need the
a
victory.
Nolan package and
you're going to have to
commercial
protect
from
whoever
Collision.
loses somehow,
Folks,
and they have
A
done that.
reminder: if you
So
have
I
anyone
don't have
out
too
there
much
who's
problem with
friend,
the fact
and
that
you
we've
haven't
done it
told
with
them
that
about
kind of
us yet,
screwy
be a
finish.
friend, tell a friend, let them know about us. Let
Top
them come here. You're
25
doing a
SmackDown
disservice
moments.
by not bringing them to the channel. They're missing out on the wrestling coverage. That everyone else
Alex
is
said
dying to get.
3,
Yeah,
Can't Stop, Won't Stop
you're
said
a bad
5,
friend. Don't be a
Draco
bad
said
friend.
2.5,
Don't be,
J-Love said
Adam
3,
Cole to
Ryan
Robert
said
Strong. Don't be a
3,
bad
Trey
friend.
says 3, Michael said
But, we're going
3.75,
along
Robert
here,
said
and, up
3.14,
next, I have
Kappa
no
said
idea
solid
what we're gonna
3,
get either,
Steven
so
says
it's fun.
3,
Well,
Smurfy
we
says
got
4,
Ezekiel Elias Elvis.
Corbin
That's
is
the whole
put through a
thing, too,
table,
right there.
speared, and he
Oh,
got
yeah.
straight back
No,
up and
it's
then
the
beat
it's
Braun.
this
It's a
generation's
super
Rico.
Corbin era, says JB.
Ooh.
John says 10.
Not yet.
Justin said 2.
Potentially, maybe.
He's smart Mark Sterling.
7
with a
Dave
ponytail.
announced the stars out of 5, says David.
Yeah, pretty much. Actually,
Elijah said
I like that
3.75.
one
It was
Well,
solid.
the thing is good.
Big Time said the problem was that neither was
Yeah.
established as a babyface, and the
He wasn't
crowd
just always a
was a
manager.
bit quiet
That's,
because they
like,
didn't
so
know
weird
who
that
to
he's
cheer
just-
for.
Did they confirm
Can't Stop, Won't Stop said non-stop action, 5 out of 5.
Manager, or somebody was like, "Listen, you're never going to."
Okay, so
wrestler, this is what we're going to try.
we've
I
got
don't know.
a bit of a mixed bag there. Plenty of
Good
3s.
Good match.
Uh, and a
Definitely
few
good start to the
5s
show, man.
as well.
Right. Good kick off.
Okay, GG. Just getting a Dragunov, just getting a profile. I think this is just because we're at a commercial break and we don't have and you're just at a commercial break right now.
Now,
Right, first match down, first match done. I don't know what's coming up next. We'll find out very soon.
Why the fuck did you release him and then turn
We
around
know
and
that
re-sign
Becky
him?
against Tiffany is the main event tonight.
Dolph, get back here.
Or was it just simply of like we have you signed
great
under
crowd,
too
said
much money
Elijah.
for what you're doing, so let's renegotiate
It was a
a
good
deal.
open. It could have
and
been
maybe make
worse,
it a little
said
bit more friendly
Hawkins.
both ways.
It could
You
have
can do
been
your stand-up,
Dom
and we'll
that
take
was
a little,
opening.
we just pay you a
Tinglin
little
says 3. Okay.
In my
So a little bit of a
eyes,
mixed
what do
bag
you
for that
see?
first one.
Oh, Tony Storm
But,
coming out, Portrait of the Star. And
we
Lady
move on.
Andrews is a Tiffany and Becky both ready to go to the main event tonight.
Want to move on? We're still waiting to move on. Right now, we're just seeing Ilya Dragunov profile, which some of his best moments, which is certainly not a chore to be watching.
That has more of a backstage side to it.
Okay, earlier today, Tiffany Stratton arrived. I think we saw this footage on the kickoff show.
He's a steady handy.
I was looking at the van in the background. It's still for WrestleMania 39. WrestleMania goes Hollywood.
Lower,
it's got Cody on the side and Asuka on the side.
But he's 100% a.
So we're looking at Dragon Lee and Axiom and a triple threat match. So this would imply that is it Dominic Mysterio next? Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
I don't see anything.
Chick Williams picking up the victory.
So if someone wants to send a link our way or anything, yeah, because I haven't seen that.
Okay, we're just seeing some footage from the kickoff show.
We're getting
Elijah said Corbin's entrance was amazing.
A trick cut on
Kappa said you're not getting commercials. No.
Both their matches.
Yep.
No. If you've got Peacock, then you get commercials. But we don't have the network on Peacock in the UK. We still have the WWE network as separate as it is.
But I love what she's doing.
So for us, we just see video packages of different wrestlers. You know, those kind of hype packages that you get from time to time.
I love the character. I love the gimmick. I love the attitude. I love that it's different.
So we just had one for
I kind of like
Ilya Dragunov, and I can't remember who was for that. Gigi Dolan.
Who throws a shoe?
Who throws a shoe? Why did boring Corbin win? You can't always lose, lazy.
We're both going to walk out with championships on our shoulders.
Right? We're not done with Braun and Vaughn.
Yeah, we've got the Braun Vaughn.
I wonder if they're going to be keeping the belt on Carmelo because they're tempted to have him drop it to Trick.
Now you want to go with the Jordan 3, so you don't want.
Is Dragon Lee special guest referee?
I said take this one.
Okay, so Dirty Dom against Trick Williams, and there won't be any confusion as to who to cheer for here.
Rey Mysterio debut, cage, dive, top 5 SmackDown moments. That's a huge one. There's been a lot, man.
The same can be said with Jade with Loyalty. Tony spent a lot of time building her up and put her to Statlander. Now I'm going to WWE. Yeah.
Again, a nice surprise.
The only thing I would say is slightly different is I think it's undeniable that you are moving up in your career if you go from AEW to WWE, because AEW's biggest show gets 800 and some odd thousand.
He's established himself.
And if you go to WWE, Raw gets 1 point whatever, SmackDown 2 points on it, and they've got WrestleMania, and they've got SummerSlam, and they've got 60 years of history, and they've got, you know, you could end up, who are you going to end up having dream matches with in the women's division?
And
like Saraya, Britt Baker. But in WWE, it might be Trish Stratus, it might be Lita, it might be Beth Phoenix. Do you know what I mean? Like, it might be some of these absolute monstrous names from the history of women's wrestling. So, yeah, if you invested in Jade like AEW and she ended up going to WWE, I could understand some AEW fans being upset that she didn't stay and fight the fight for them, you know?
I like it. Look,
not pulling in the direction. She basically chose the other team.
We've already proven if you can make
the only thing I'd say is a little different is in no way has she had the same level of investment as what Edge has had. And also, Edge going to a smaller company and helping them grow feels a lot different to Jade leaving AEW and going to already the established market leader, the company that's known around the world as. It feels a little different, but I could understand AEW fans being disappointed. And actually, someone came out, I think, was it Kenny? And he said something along the lines of, like, we should support the wrestlers and support their journey and all that kind of stuff. I think he was saying he was disappointed to see that some AEW fans had reacted that way. And I think that Kenny was trying to make the point he was disappointed in seeing
Slip
that.
inside, get loose, small punch to the bowl
My
of juice.
counter to that
You
would
know,
be,
but,
well, maybe tell Tony Khan to not go around telling everyone there's a flipping war. How about doing that?
For the win.
Then
SmackDown.
to the rival promotion.
ooh.
Right, here's Dominic Mysterio
I
making
don't
his
know,
way
could we
down
get
to the
Trick
ring.
and Giovanni out here
Smile
as a
on his
tag
face.
team because
No
they're both
Rhea
got the
Ripley.
Gucci fit.
No Finn Balor. No
Yeah,
Damian
Giovanni
Priest.
Gucci
It's
fit,
Dominic
and I got Trick and
Mysterio
Gucci fit,
on
so-
his own. It doesn't mean that there's no members of Judgment Day that could be
Look at the
lurking, though.
fucking shiner on Donald's face. He's halfway
Dominic
down.
Mysterio
One side of
making his
face,
way
he looks
down
like fucking
and
Dean.
holding up that
So
North
you can just
American
see all the
Championship
black
as
and blue. That's a
Booze
legit
ring
shiner.
out for Dirty Dom.
Trick win.
Dirty Dom staring over Rick
Nick,
Williams.
how you
Dirty
even
Dom
look
as
at
well
Trick
seems to
before?
have a dirty black eye.
Don't ask.
By the looks of it, there's some yellow, like bruising on his eye.
That Steiner
I,
jumping.
I think he did suffer, didn't he? A black eye
cigar
from his match with Dragon Lee. It looks like it's got worse.
oh, when he drops the belt, he doesn't even hand
I don't know if
they.
they've played.
I hope Trick wins.
Looks worse than it did when we saw him on Tuesday.
If he wins, he will be the new champ, Bobby.
Trick Williams in the ring.
Tracy,
Dirty Dominic
anybody but
Mysterio
Dom.
with a moody
Gucci Man,
black eye,
Gucci,
man.
and
Look
Trick
at that
Willie.
thing.
And Trick Willie.
Oh,
There we
shit. Tom with a drop
This
kick out
is
of
more
nowhere.
horrific than what Cody had to
We gotta
compete
go.
with at Hell in a Cell.
I'm picking Trick Williams because I heard after Raw.
Loud
Dominic
boos for
wants the
Dominic
referee,
Mysterio, who
and now I
snatches
think
the
they're
North
going to
American
suspend him,
Championship off
but I could
Dragon
be
Lee.
wrong.
He then throws it back on the floor.
Fair enough.
Tom punched the ref, and now I. Oh,
Yeah, I'd also be off with DragonLee if I had a flipping black eye like
No,
that.
All right.
If my eye looked like that, I'd be off with Dragon Lee.
Any chance Dragon Lee turns?
Right, Bella sounded, and we are
No,
underway.
like turns like
Mysterio going for the cover, and
That-
Dragon
that
Lee
would
was
be to me
counting
the
it
only way he
fair.
turns,
Dominic's not
because
happy
he's always
though.
babyface, so.
We get the Dark Dragon.
Roll up by Trick. Kick out by Dominic. Dominic trying to get back up to his feet. He's
I
still
was
having a
gonna
go
take
at
the title
Dragon
and
Lee.
leave. Count me out. You can have that. That ain't even what
He
I'm
wanted
at.
it to be
Can't
1,
lose
2,
control
3.
if I'm out here.
Chuck
Right?
coming in there by Trick
Oh, big
Williams.
clothesline for Trick.
Uppercut just seemed to miss. Bad camera
Trick
angle.
is over. I like him
Against the
very
ropes goes Trick.
much. I like it a
Grabs
lot.
Dominic. Trick
I like
against
it
the
a
ropes.
lot.
Collides
Kingdom to the
into
win. And Dom,
Dominic. Lovely
Trick
drop
is
kick.
Like Seth, he's over.
Trick.
I think people just like singing along.
Dominic slides
more.
out the ring.
Yeah,
Jean-Pierre, shout out to you, said he has heat, I hear. So that's
Trick's
why
Trick is
he's
good
losing.
in ring,
Who's got
100%. It's
heat?
not just
Dirty
a
Dom or
thing with it being Dom. or
Dominic,
something.
on
He's
the
good in
outside.
ring. He got here.
Arms
being
in
good
the air.
ring, and they
He's
just
got his
behind
belt.
him.
He's looking to
As the
leave,
crowd
but
do the
Trick
chant,
Williams
"We want
clotheslines. Dirty
No,
Dom.
We want mommy.
Who's got heat,
And
Jean-Pierre?
again, I
Who-
think
who's
he's got
got
himself over regardless of the singing chance. So.
That cow, shout
It's
out
just
to
a
you,
nice
said the
bonus.
guy with the
He's
long
building
hair and his
involved.
mom is back.
All right.
Fans love a good
Oh, I've
sing
not
along. They love to
noticed.
be involved. And I think
Oh, is
too
that
often,
him with the...
Like, I think
Is that
sometimes
him with
that's
the
what's
beard and the
wrong with Cody
moustache?
is not enough
Oh
interaction with the
my
audience,
God.
or a lot of the where we talk to the younger talent,
Jesus.
some of the EW guys,
I didn't
they come out
recognize him. He's
and
got
give you
like
the speech,
facial
but they're
hair.
not really playing with the crowd.
Yeah,
Well
there's nothing
spotted.
that really compels you.
The guy
to
that
say
looks
to
like,
pay attention to. It's just really. There, let me read my
flipping serial
statement
killer.
and move along.
In the front
Right.
row.
Oh, big chop on the outside.
Did you see the guy in the colorful
Was
shirt
it
there?
Charles
Oh, yeah, it is.
Manson? Is that who I'm
Oh,
thinking of? Charles
oh.
Manson. The dude that looks
That
like
man
Charles
sold that
Manson in the
chop more
front
than
row.
Trick did.
He used to be called Jesus,
Hilarious.
and
Trick reminded me of
he
Booker
used to
T.
go to shows with his
Actually,
mom.
comparable.
5 times.
God bless him. If his mum's into wrestling and she enjoys it as well, and he's like, "Hey, do you want to go to the show?"
Split
Yeah,
of fans here can't come to an.
But
Best
that's the
first,
thing,
Trick
like,
Williams
every
into
match that's
the
pretty much
commentary
a board
table.
drive.
They have
That even split
returned.
across the board.
Jesus has risen.
Tiny.
Jesus has
Tiny.
risen.
Big Tiny.
Yeah.
Oh my
But
God, he is real.
Either a lot of these matches could go either
It's
way.
a miracle. It's a miracle.
Tom looking like the Mexican rapper by the name of Peso Pluma.
He has
Dun,
returned.
dun, 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 dun.
She's returned as well. But
Dum Dum.
does that make her?
That's a-
Lady
Every
Jesus.
time I hear Trick, I just, you know.
Shots coming in
Trick,
by
trick, boom, there's
Dominic.
a-
I love me some Jesus, says Mitchell.
Let me hear you
I
on
think
this
he's got
side
a
of
good
it.
name.
So
He's
does
got
Bryce
a
Mitchell.
name, right? Because
Well,
everyone's playing with it, right? Fits into
That's
Someone
what
needs to
good
tell
it
Bryce
is. Oh, no,
Mitchell that
tricky.
Jesus has
Yeah.
returned. In fact, didn't he tell us this last week? He knew.
KJ and Nick.
He knew a
did
week
surprise
ago
you
that
guys
Jesus
that
had come
stuff when he
back.
got released.
Didn't have a clue what he was on about, but now it all makes sense.
And
He's
it's
probably-
God bless Cal and
Him
God
and then
bless
second place
Bryce
Ziggler
Mitchell.
are probably the two biggest surprises to me out of that group.
Wrestle Dream 0 hour
I
is
wasn't-
90 minutes long.
I was surprised
Let's go.
because how long
Elbows coming
Ziggler's
in.
been around.
Right.
But
Big
I
clubbing
think for
blow
me,
by
always
Dominic.
being involved in something.
I think it's Jesus and Mary.
Yeah, he was mid feud.
Jesus and Mary. God bless them.
He was mid feud.
Over in the corner. Dominic gets out the way. Trick collides into the corner. We're 35 minutes into the show. Trick goes down.
Same things. And then
Dominic going up.
Dead silent.
This is big for Dominic. I mean, he is out there. There's no Ray, no Judgment Day, no
it's
Rhea
'cause you
Ripley.
cried.
It's a premium live event. Dominic Mysterio is putting everything he's learned into practice right now. And you know, he is showing that he belongs in WWE. He is not lost. He's constantly interacting with the ref, constantly interacting with the fans.
Creepy Mama's boy is back. Black.
Yeah.
Shot coming in. Do you know, he reminds me a lot of Sammy Guevara.
Willie on Willie action. Pause.
Right. Look it. Let's
Shots
go.
coming in by Dom.
Yeah, no.
Keep that poor kid alive.
Right. Oh.
Trick down.
Look
Elbow
at him
drop
come
there
for a
by
pop-up
Dirty
elbow
Dom.
backslide.
Chick Williams looks so good, doesn't he? He looks
come out
classy.
to
You
ruin
know, I was
Tom's
saying
reign
earlier
and
about like how
celebrate
less
two
is
rivals.
more.
Not a
Look
bad
at what he's got on his
I'm
gear.
okay with it.
He's got
We
white
got-
shorts.
we'll save
He's
that
got
money
like
for the
Chick
next
Williams
one.
written on the one side. He's got a logo on the other side.
Dumbass.
Other than that, it's just like white knee
I mean,
pads,
you know what? You
white
could give him a
boots, a
Mania
little bit of gold.
I think he had a Mania
Classy.
moment.
No, but like that
He looks
kind of
great.
entrance
I'd
again,
have
like,
even
now
less,
that
though.
he's, like, people, instead
I'd
of
have
being
even
like,
less.
oh,
I feel
that
like you could
response
get
in
rid of
Philadelphia.
the kind of
maybe
stuff
not
on his
Philly.
shorts
You might actually
and just
Philly.
go with like
I'm
the
thinking, wait,
gold
where's the Rumble? All right,
edging
bring him in
on
the
the
Rumble.
white
It's good. It'll be
shorts
okay.
Yeah, Rumble's a bit better.
and the gold
than
on his
Philly.
kick pads as well. Clothesline, both Dominic and Trick Williams go down.
There's no definitive. Oh,
Both are down in the middle of the
Dom
ring.
super kicks Dragon Lee, and good God, he's Shawn
Dom
Michaels
is a
sold that
superstar
shit.
heel.
That man
Facts.
had
I think he's
fucking
doing
strength
really
and
well. I
weight
mean,
in all
Dominic
his
was
bodies.
someone
That
that
man
at
bounced
first
from
people
fucking
said
toe
he's
to
only
post.
there because of Ray, and that was
Everywhere.
true. And then people
He
said
punched him in the wiener.
he
It's
shouldn't
what
be
you
on the
just
main
said
roster.
on
He needs to be
What?
down in NXT. That was
Did
true.
you just say that?
But I think what's really interesting is we are seeing him now on premium live events with no Ray, no Judgment Day, no Rhea Ripley in there,
I'm
like
positive.
having to
By the way,
hold his
Kevin
own.
just got the win 'cause he got
There's no
punched in the
hiding
wiener.
here.
Kevin
There's no
got
hiding.
the win. Not for
What?
sure.
That would be some
Goes for a
AEW
kick
shit
down,
to
goes
say.
Dragon
Dude,
Lee,
he
super
just
kick
punched
by
him in his
Dominic.
wiener.
Dragon Lee gets on the
I
receiving
can't
end.
believe I heard that.
Welcome to Pro
boy.
Wrestling in 2023. On
Dominic
one hand, we have Trick Williams
Mysterio
versus Dominic Mysterio.
with a
Go ahead
super
and
kick.
this competition. On the other end,
Over
we
in the
have
corner, we've
rejected
got
friends
Trick
of Top Guys
Williams.
saying he punched him in his
Breaker
wiener.
by Trick
Now,
Williams.
listen,
Goes
I'm
to
sure
the
someone
cover.
up there can
One,
fact check,
two,
correct me if I was
three.
wrong. But I was
Oh, here's
seriously
another ref.
confident he said punched him in his wiener.
A ref arrived
Like I
and
said,
Trick
ask me
didn't
about
realise,
my
so the ref
wiener.
counted one. Trick's like, where did you come from?
Hot dog jokes. There we go.
So he
Yes.
went back for
We're not
another
beyond
pin,
them
but
yet.
Dominic kicked out.
I probably will never be. I
Chop
will
coming in.
never
Oh,
be
heavy chops
above
coming in by
Childish
Trick Williams.
Trick do a spin-a-rooney?
Choppity chop chop.
Probably.
Gets the ropes, goes
Kincaid do a
Dominic.
spin-a-rooney?
Trick
Yes.
in the middle of the ring. Big. Oof. I thought he was going to go back body drop, but he drops
Why are
Dominic
they
face
walking away
first.
with their luggage? Like,
Kick
are
up
they
by
like,
Trick Williams.
fuck
Trick
this,
Williams,
we're
the
out.
baby face
I'm
comeback
sick of
is
this
on.
shit. I'm sick of
Lovely.
Dude, this feels like setup.
One,
We're leaving
two,
Seattle.
shoulder
We're
up.
going with our bags. We're
kind of the setup of the kick was great, but the actual execution kicking, we changed camera shots.
If you do,
But,
that's gotta be Adam Cole.
Trick Williams is on the
double
comeback.
the outside, unless
Do you think we'll get any surprises tonight?
Yes, you all be playing Adam Cole.
I feel
Bennett,
I will
it's more
take
likely
everything
that we
from
see
you. I
Jade
will take
than
your best
unlikely.
friends,
So
former
if we're
friends,
going to
all
count
that, I
that
will
as a
take
surprise,
everything from you.
I'm going to say Jade Cargill. She might only be in the crowd.
By Mike Bennett?
She might only be in the crowd. It might be wise of
I've got him
WWE to have
getting
Becky
just
win the
dragged
main
up
event
in
and then
the
have
hall,
Jade
and now
Cargill walk out and stand there. Because even if you're not bringing her
No
into
ref,
NXT,
no ref.
just the
Marvez looking
tease
like Shrek with
of having
glasses
her
right now.
confronting Becky
Get out of my
and having
interview.
people talk
Yeah.
about it,
Get
it's
into
probably
my
worth
front.
doing, even if she's going to go to the main roster.
I'm pissed. Why?
Both refs down
Dominic
now.
grabbing
when
Trick,
it comes
hurling
to
Trick into
this
the ring
match.
post. Trick goes
Trick's trying to
down.
wake up. Dragon Lee is MJF
Trick again gets thrown into the ring.
Dom's got the belt.
Whoa!
Mighty!
Dominic Mysterio
One,
looking to
two,
climb up.
3.
Trick in the ring as
Hey!
Dom is up top.
North American
Dom with a frog
I
splash
was
as
doing it
Trick
on the
moves out the
third
way.
count, and then I didn't realize
Again, a cover and there's no referee. The other referee is
Lord,
still out of the
you!
picture.
NXT
Trick
North
Williams is
American
getting screwed over, man.
Man is
How many
over.
referees
The
do
man
we
gets
need?
To win. The man beats Dirty
Trick's trying to get
Dom.
to the outside.
have a
There's
new
the
champion,
referees.
folks.
They're all down together.
I don't
Dominic's
know
getting his belt.
what this world's gonna be.
Trick's gone out. He's trying to get Dragon Lee back up to his feet. He collides into Dominic. There's still no ref.
This was my favorite.
One,
Trick song.
two, one.
I like that's on par with
Dragon Lee
Slip Inside
just
Get Loose,
gets
more
in.
points than a bowl of
Counts
juice
the
now.
three.
It's over.
Trick
He's got a
Williams
lot.
has done it.
He's got
Trick
2.
Williams has
That
done
and
it.
let go of
Dirty
the
Dom
Aussie
has lost
thing.
the
He's got
North
3.
American
He's got 3
Championship.
songs.
Let's go.
Trick Williams was the
But I like
pick.
Sugar.
It was
Big
the
boy
pick.
and, CeeLo.
Wow.
What that Trick?
1-1.
I tell you what, it's really
yeah.
messy,
Big
but in a
I
fun
am
way.
2-0.
Referees are getting knocked down. He tries to get Dragon Lee. He
I am
manages
doing
to
better
get
right now in this than I am in
Dominic
fantasy
down.
football.
and Dragon Lee still wasn't around.
There's going
It
to
took
be
that
some-
brief moment, that brief
No,
second,
there was one.
and
Not
then
really,
he got
not much.
into the ring.
And
Then we
NXT
got
North
the
American
count, and he
Championship.
does
Why
get
did they
the
put it out
3.
there, like,
He
all
does
in
get
text
the
and
3.
everything? And you watch the match, motherfuckers.
Scenes, man, scenes.
You
Trick
know,
Williams
yeah,
has
you-
done
Right,
it.
just
Trick
in case you
Williams
just missed that.
is the new
Yeah.
North American
Collision's on a break.
champion.
NFL's on a break. I think I'm
Dirty
gonna take-
Dominic Mysterio.
I've got the NFL belts. I think that's KJ's way of saying he's going to take a break.
Holding up that North American
What
title.
happened there?
Yeah, I see.
Walk.
The head looks.
Okay, coming for the title.
Williams,
I think I'm gonna get on
Tricky
screen one way
Willie.
or the other.
Tricky Willie.
My name will be mentioned.
Darwin, shout out to you, my
1-1.
friend. Really appreciate the support.
Brown, Trick wins,
I get
dies.
video done for this. This feels like a big story. Dirty
Dirty
Dom.
And new.
Dirty Dom of the Judgment Day. Judgment Day, all with championships.
Not gonna happen.
Not that way anymore.
That super trick, Dragon Lee was
One
crazy.
championship down.
WTG
Trick Williams
Trick.
is the new North
Crazy
American
match.
champion.
Mars.
Oh,
Could
you're
we see
that's
some
playing it.
jealousy? Could it be
Oh,
Mello
sorry, I have
loses?
to- I've got
Said, I
commercials
guess
for
Dom really did injure his
Now,
eye
coffee,
during
yeah.
a Cena Dart match last night.
Calendar
Everyone in the
people
crowd thought
fucking
he
left for the
was
week here, so I don't
selling.
know what match we got coming up
He had a
next.
black eye anyway from Dragon
Shut Up My
Lee,
Trip
which
Daddy
was
hits hard.
as a result of his match on Monday. Maybe there is a chance that
TWE,
it got
absolutely.
made worse in a match with Cena.
Where was Mello?
But,
He didn't need to be
he
there.
definitely got
Trick's the
caught
one.
and showed it off on Tuesday from his match.
Mommy will be
I did say
pissed.
though it definitely got
Ah,
worse. So
should've shut up and
yeah, I mean
shut up
I
and
think
go
that's
random
as
distraction.
I think he's probably been caught in that Cena match.
Hell yeah, I called it. Well, there
But
you go, Steve.
this
Hey,
story,
well,
this
Red
is what
Red
people are
Red
talking
Red
about.
The first
Big
two
breaking
matches
news
were
coming
insane.
out on
Somehow I gotta find
NXT.
way
We've got a
to watch
new
NXT
North
100%
American champion, and
confirmed.
it is
You need to find a way
Trick
to watch
Williams. So it
Hit
now
that like, share,
means
subscribe.
that Judgment
Check
Day
us out on
don't
TikTok.
all
We got the
have
Twitters, we got
a
the Instagrams,
title.
we got the
Obviously,
merch stores, we got
Finn
everything
and
everything.
Damien are
When it
the
comes
tag
to
champs.
wrestling news,
Rhea
even
Ripley
we're
is
still
the
giving away
women's
stuff.
world
We're
champion,
still
but
trying to,
Dom no
build a whole
longer
community
has
instead of,
his
just out
NXT
here.
championship. Trick
So, because I'm
Williams
getting
is the new
a
North
video
American
package
champion.
for
Dirty
Anthony's
Dominic
favorite
Mysterio
heel,
was showing off a pretty nasty black
Julia
eye
Hart
as
being
well.
on Stat Trainer
A
tomorrow
few
night
conflicting
at Wrestle
reports as to
Kingdom.
how he sustained it. We know that he took
There's a lot of
damage
hype
in the match against
Julia
Dragon
Hart
Lee. There are
could be
reports
the
that he
one
got
to
clipped in
really
his dark match that
take
he
the
had
belt.
with. Either way,
really
it
get a big
definitely
build
looked
in
worse
the
time we'd seen him in a directions
way
at the
better than
moment.
Alexa Bliss
And I
did.
think that there was no Rhea, there was no Finn, there was no, and it was a lot for
right now is built to
referees
be
coming
that
down,
champion.
getting knocked to the outside.
almost
Trick
would argue
Williams trying to
that
get 3
mid-card
counts, but
WrestleMania
refs
style
weren't
right now
in the
is
ring.
one of the world titles.
Finally, he gets a 3 count. Finally, there's a ref available to count it. Dominic's
I
gonna
think
obviously
that
make out that he was cheated
could
and all
be
this kind of stuff.
an
But
extended
the
match.
big
Like, this could be an
headline
extended
is
match.
we
It
have
may
got
not
a
be the
new
first match
North
of the last
American
match.
champion, and it is
I'm
Trick
getting
Williams.
Gacy and Ava backstage from
Right,
last Tuesday.
let's go. So we were just seeing a video package.
Ava's
of,
the only one still believing in Joe Gacy.
we were just seeing a video package of
because obviously
the family. I think that might suggest that it's going to be the tag match that's coming up next.
Schism is dead.
So tag match, I think, coming up
Go
next
home.
on NXT. We'll have to wait and see if that is
Gacy's really
confirmed.
kicking Ava out.
But they did just
Still
show
thinking that
the
Ava's
sit-down
gonna
meal that
keep
took
my
place on
fingers crossed
Tuesday.
that we get Gacy
Backstage,
and
Joe
Power
Gacy with
Hangman.
Ava.
I think that would be fucking
Haven't seen this. Joe
phenomenal.
Gacy a bit disappointed.
Speaking of phenomenal, I got Tiffany Stratton warming up the stage.
Ava said she's still here.
I've got Julia Hart versus
All
Mr.
hope is
Swing
gone.
King. Local enhancement looks like
The
mission.
schism is dead. He tells
Are
Ava
the
to
Creed
go.
brothers coming out
I
to like
like
the fucking
these two
NFL
together.
music or something? Because that's what I feel like. You're like, da, 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 like getting
I
Monday
have
Night
to find
Football
my
and
purpose.
NFL on CBS type shit.
Oh, that was a giant flipping waste
Who
of
do you
time
take
then,
season
weren't it? The
100%?
schism is dead.
Absolutely.
And Gacy tells Ava to go.
Aaron said he's finally the new champion. Absolutely. Appreciate it. Yeah. I think that's, Trick was well deserved to be champion here.
It is Creed's next.
David, we nearly didn't get
I'm
to
so
have our
disappointed.
podcast last night.
I really like Gacy and
Yeah,
Ava
season.
together. I
Yeah,
think
took
they
the
work
school
really well
until
together.
Earlier in the week to find a replacement. Okay, David.
But then I suppose what
we
can you
have
do
that.
with a guy and a girl?
If
There's no
have
mixed
that.
tag team championships for them to
And
compete
it's
for,
like
is there?
Julia
So,
Hart. I'm getting
what do you do with that?
Angel Garza and Humberto Carrillo.
Okay,
come
so
out here
Creed
looking
brothers making their way. Hopefully that's just a bit of a story and we do something else with it, I honestly disappointed. I mean, I was not a fan of Schism. Hated the name, hated what they did to Grizzled Young Veterans. Pretty much all of it was garbage, but I like this entrance as well. Garza and Humberto Carrillo. Their tattoos are interesting. Look at these two flipping Ascension wannabes.
So let me know who you're taking, whether you're taking the
Coming down
Creed
with some new
brothers,
ring gear that makes me think of the
Alpha,
Ascension.
I guess, with
Still polls
Carrillo.
open.
Now I've got
Ava.
the names to remember. Lucian Prince and Bronco Nima. Out here.
Bikes, we have got some
Who's
Grand
that
Theft Auto
OG?
graphics. This is
Reggie's
going to be
just-
for
no, Reggie.
OTM. They're going to ride those down to the ring. They are. They're getting on them. Where's Scripts?
Yeah. No, that's
Where's
actually
Scripps'
funny now
little
that it just
bike?
sunk in. Yeah.
There we go. Take a minute, the vitamins.
I like that one. That was good.
Okay,
Laying
Low
around, so I
Riders.
expect 70 predictions. Let's go.
Right. So who do you got? Who do you got? And you find it funny to me that Umberto and Garza are literally
Don't know how I
just
feel
like
about
they're
this.
fucking Davey
I
Richards.
think it's one thing for Baron Corbin to come out
with the
already
Wolves
riding
gimmick.
a bike,
Like,
but
damn near
walk out
same
then jump
gear,
on bikes and kind of
same
walk
fucking
them
tattoo,
down. I
everything.
don't know, maybe it's a
Yeah,
cultural
plays in
thing.
that whole, oh, the family's here. But yeah, plays in
That doesn't do a great deal for me. But they're making their way into the ring. Get on bikes and just walk them. Yeah, I agree. Looks a bit weird, doesn't it? So this is tag title
I picked
four-way.
Who's George Grable?
So just waiting for the
As they're getting
chaps to
greeted
make their way
by
down to
the
the ring.
most not mafioso looking, legend mafioso looking guys ever.
Okay, I need to
Love
get
the crew of, like,
to
old
the
school
super
guys.
chats. Match arts.
Well,
So I
no,
did see
everybody
Darwin's
that
very
was like
kind
18 sizes too big
donation.
for him.
Great fight. Easy to walk.
Okay, here's
Pedal.
Stacks,
Yeah.
and
Right.
here is
They, couldn't
Tony.
get they had to give him a little ramp to get us.
It's because
Okay,
Reggie needed the fucking
Becky, which will allow her to get on Raw and NXT for the short term. When she beats Becky to take the title and stay on NXT for a bit. But when a new version Jade coming up,
Right.
she'll be blooming good.
Hell no,
Yeah,
we got
that's a
Prime
good
Time
shout.
Rejects.
Have her confront Becky
Prime
and
time,
then
prime time, prime
do.
time.
You can have her on NXT and you can have her on Raw and use her on like both shows. So I suppose in a way she would be going to the main roster, but not really. You kind of do both, you
Yeah, he
know.
does on that Reggie shit.
And it's a way of like getting her onto that show, very much like what we're doing with Dragon Lee at the moment. Dragon Lee, and he is going to be in action on SmackDown as well.
I agree with you. It's a weird way to do it. I don't like when they do the tag triple threat that way either.
Like I said, unless it's an elimination,
Uh-oh, we're getting a brawl.
It's double stupid.
Okay, so
All the
this
men.
is for
Oh,
the
that was breaking
NXT
loose.
Tag Team
My guy, my
Championship.
Yard
Darwin,
sale.
appreciate the support, dude, and I completely
Yeah.
agree.
Reggie trying to be Leo Rush.
George Vlogs said, I guess
What,
Dom
so he
really did
retires every
injure
2
his
months?
eye during the Cena
Oh,
Dark
Julius,
match.
up and
Everyone
over.
in the crowd, including me, thought he was
He just said, "Hold
selling.
my nuts."
Definitely looks moodier than what we've seen before.
The family for the win.
But as I said in that little video thing, I don't think that's the reason as to why he's lost the title. I thought there was a sneaking little chance that he could lose it anyway.
Miguel saying,
Okay,
Becky
we
will
are
win,
underway
not
with
just win,
the
she'll
action.
win.
All the superstars are in the ring right now, brawling
Mafioso,
away.
idioso. Yes.
The family. A lot of people going family.
Action
Even
already
CJ going
spill
family.
into the
'Cause you wanna
outside
be
of
a
the
part
ring.
family.
There we go. The family.
Forget about it.
Julius launching
I'll
himself to
admit
the
that
outside,
match is bigger
landed
than
on
when the
Nima and
Money
Price.
from WCW. No, I'm waiting for them
Kicks
to do
to
an
the
actual
midsection.
legit FBI gimmick. The
Yeah,
full-blooded
pretty
Italian.
much
Back
there.
elbows.
Well, I liked it. I'm a fan of
So
honestly.
this thing,
like,
I
Don
think the
Joe,
bella's gone
Jake
already. I
Carter,
think we're
Johnny
underway.
Stanhope, when he was part of there. I mean,
This thing should settle down
Yeah.
soon with all the teams getting back into the ring.
Roberto and Garza. Oh, Christian going Umberto. and
So
Garza.
we are starting to see people
Team
different
PK
parts
for
of the
win.
ring, and this is
I like
now
it.
settling down into a
that's
proper
a stretch
contest.
and a half. Stomping right now is half stacks onto Khalil.
Did anyone see the report that
That's called
Triple H is
old school
open to the
TLC,
idea
isn't it?
of bringing Uncle Howdy back to carry on Bray's legacy? I think there's a good chance he comes back. We did,
You
but we
mean,
also saw it. I don't know how much you can really
The family
take from
throwing
that.
bombs to the belly.
I mean, it is true. I mean, they do have Bo
That's just like
under
she won't often.
contract.
yeah, no shit.
So,
I
you know,
know
what
from
do you do with him, basically? What are you going to do?
Mafioso
Are you going
idioso.
to just
Yeah,
abandon
yeah, I
it, say
realized you
thanks
read
to
that.
Bo and
There we
part
go.
ways?
I
Or
thought you were
do
waiting
you
for me to
still
read
use
it.
Bo but in a different way? Or do you still move forward with the Bray stuff? So I definitely think there is a chance. I certainly don't think like, nah, there's no way that's not going to happen. I think there is a chance.
Bobby, did you pick 3 of the teams out of the 4?
Okay, we
Yes.
got Stacks in
He's
there, and
like, well,
Tony.
I'm gonna just put my
Tony
money
looks like
on
the flipping
Red Black
Mountie.
and on.
Yeah,
God
So
bless
as long as it's not even,
It really looks like the
and
Mountie. Is there a
green
reason why
even
Tony looks like the
somehow, I
Mountie?
win.
Creed
Oh, we
Brothers.
got the rest called for medical.
Always gets
Like
his
audibly,
man.
you could hear that as Tony's grabbing at his
Grabbing
hand.
his leg.
Where are we? We're not in
Don't do it
Canada, are
this
we? If we were
way.
in Canada, that would make so much sense.
Uh-oh, and AOP finally returns. That would be interesting.
Yeah, but no,
Okay,
they're really
even the
bad.
Creeds are wearing pretty wild green
I
attire.
or his
Number one trend right now,
Tony had some
NXT No
injuries
Mercy.
that have, taken him out of action
Trending number
quite a
one.
bit, so it was
That's
nice
been
to
the
be
big
back.
thing that's hampered him.
I'm surprised it's not Canelo.
I don't like this. And
He,
now we're
he
gonna
goes
lose stats
down.
right here, but I wonder.
Tony has grabbed a hold of his leg. Tony seems to be in a little bit of
the
discomfort
fact
here.
that Stacks is still in this match.
I don't know if this is
makes me
genuine.
wonder, was this more planned?
Tony
And
trying to get
how
over. This
quickly
might be genuine,
they,
you know.
Called for it. Boom.
Referee,
respond, get him out
Stacks
of there.
jumping.
I don't know. It seemed like
We have got some people coming down.
Oh, I think we're getting. Oh no, we're not getting.
If
we're
this
getting a replay.
is,
replay of the slack.
I don't know. I can't
It
tell.
just happened suddenly.
know.
He left.
I really don't know because you could see why they would want.
That wasn't expected.
Bro.
If it's fake, they're doing a great job of it. They did this last time. Who was it last time? Is it Bianca? Sam
Dom Toretto
was
would pick
selling
the
an
family.
injury, and we were like,
He
man.
got-
And if she's selling this, she's doing a really great job of it.
Can you send your name?
And turned out she was selling, and it was. She did a. Let's get news. Get with a pinch of salt. That's
Yeah,
all.
well,
Okay.
literally
Reggie.
Axiom.
They turned
Let's
scripts
have a bit
back
of
to
fun
Reggie.
with
I'll give
guessing
him
as
points on
to
that.
who they think's going to
It's over
win.
for me.
So OTM,
That
the
was a mud, by the way.
family,
It's a
the
terrible fucking name.
Creeds.
Yeah,
Or
I'd
is
rather go
it
with
gonna
GTA
be?
than out of the
I
mud.
don't know what we call them. Just Angel and
I've
Umberto.
had
Is
a
it?
lot of improvement as of late. Not
Angel
picking them,
Umberto.
but they haven't improved. How?
I think it's
They
too
haven't
soon
done
for
anything.
OTM. I don't know that we're going to put the belts on them.
Like, they're two big guys with
I don't
great
think the
speed.
Creeds need them. So it's
they
between
haven't.
the
They're-
family and
They're two big
Angel
guys,
and
and if
Umberto
the
for me.
Nexus was still a thing, it'd probably be in the Nexus.
I'm torn between it being one of those. Ivy Nile is
Right
at
here,
ringside, worth
Jim
mentioning.
is going to win.
Ivy
I
Nile
like
at
their
ringside.
hero sub. I would fucking
Obviously, in the
100%
Creed's
for sure.
corner, as
Yeah,
we're seeing a
come on,
lot of Nima and Price here.
They are a big man.
Nima and
Yes.
Price
Yes,
colliding
exactly.
and working over
Oh.
Stacks.
Oh, they chuck Stacks to Creed. And then forget that he's coming in the ring. What the fuck was that?
Give it
Oh,
to
by the way,
OTM said to station.
Oh, geez.
Do you think it's too
I
soon
forgot
for
that was
OTM?
even still going on. I've
Or
got
do you
Josh
think just doesn't
Barnett.
really
I've got a
matter?
Josh Barnett vignette.
From what?
We're talking about
I have John. Yes, I am, sir.
Ivy Nile on the outside getting
I don't know what's
involved,
happening.
and
Maybe I'm behind you.
people appreciating that
What's the
tag
dream
made. In
duo?
comes
Josh Barnett versus Claudio Castagnoli.
Brutus.
Let's go.
He comes crashing down.
I would have
I don't know if he was meant to be holding
I'm
onto a
fine
tag
with it.
rope, but
That's
I believe he
a-
was. He's colliding
though,
into
these
lots of
late
different people,
last-minute
knocking him
outs,
around.
the
Here's
papers,
Angel. He gets planted down.
Damn it. It just
If
means we're
they
here longer.
have gone and
Now
got these
I've got Jericho
tattoos,
coming
that's
up.
pretty
So
wild,
am
isn't
I
it?
ahead or behind?
If these are like real tattoos, I've got to think they are.
I'm already got Gates of Agony going for
Umberto and
Oh.
Angel Garza with
I
these
have
like
Jericho coming out right now,
slash
so I guess
marks
I
on
just
their
caught what
chests.
we all
It would
missed.
be very reminiscent
Yeah, I
of,
missed-
do you remember
yeah,
when
I didn't look
Earthquake
down.
had
There we
his
go. Now I've
tiger
got
tattoo turned into a shark because he became shark in WCW.
That worked out well, my guy.
Belly to belly there by Julius.
all right,
Julius grabbing
Dave.
both. In control. Angel in
As they're
trouble.
Oh, so
We know
Tony's
that
fighting back.
Tony
That's
has
why,
been
like I said,
taken
I
out
wonder
of
if he's
the
interested.
ring.
because
Oh,
it's
Umberto makes the save. He took his time, though, didn't he?
Like, quick response.
Where the
So
flip
no
was he?
replacement, actual injury, it's like,
Big brawl, big
Yeah, I thought
mess
the fact
in
that
the
they
ring,
didn't
but
milk
a
it
lot of
made it
fun.
believable for me.
In
Because it
comes
was so
Stacks. Stacks having to fight the fight on his
Tony
own at the
tagged
moment.
in
He's
as
getting
he's got
beaten
the-
down by Nima
The
and
hamstring, the
Price.
calf taped up here, so he's out here fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin in it.
Yeah,
Live.
big pop though. Big pop for Tony,
Umberto.
I like it.
Got the
Super
Mama
kick.
Lou, live.
Big super kick
Spinebuster.
to Stacks.
Still hopping on that.
Another
one
kick
leg.
coming into
Ivy killed
Stacks.
Script.
Tony's fighting his way
Yeah,
back.
okay.
He can do it.
You bastard.
He can do it. Don't try and stop
Oh, no,
him.
KJ, we
Don't
are
try and
way
stop
ahead
the
of Nick.
Mountie.
He's behind. Okay.
No, I just need to hit refresh.
Always gets his man.
I'd let
Big
you.
shots
Was
coming
anyone
in.
else?
And good.
Oh, look, we got every look.
Wait, scoop it
Selling,
back.
selling the knee injury.
Everybody down,
Gets the
including the ref.
ropes.
He had to sell
Umberto.
and sit on his butt
Ah,
after that.
Spinebuster.
Four
Sick.
super
That was
fighters
great.
in unison, folks.
Umberto
Synchronized
launches off the
suplex.
ropes. Gets
Mhm.
caught
Low
by
score for the
Tony.
ref.
Bang.
What happened to Tony?
Lovely. That was
He hurt his
great.
knee, apparently, but now he has returned, and he seems A-O freaking
So
K.
we've got bodies
think it's
absolutely
the end.
everywhere right now.
He was ruled out. He was
Looks
initially
like
ruled as
we're building to a
questionable,
spot
almost
where
doubtful.
everyone's going to do a
He has
flipping
returned to
superplex
active.
at
We're
the
gonna-
same time.
Be in the football season spirit here.
Right, like half the football league.
Everyone's
Well,
looking at each
You're
other so that they all
questionable.
do it at the
Yeah.
same time.
He woke up this morning, he sneezed. He's questionable for Thursday night. What?
Yeah,
He
I
put
can
his
do
back
without
out.
that stuff. I like to feel like I'm watching something legit.
Oh!
When they all do like these,
Oh, we went in double drop kicks.
it's not to people.
Oh,
I did
I
wonder,
thought
you
they
know,
were
as to
about to
how
win.
they
I
were
thought
going to
you
do
were
it,
about to
because
there was a
if all of them go
couple
into the
of
middle,
Palestine
you'd
there.
imagine they'd all like collide into each other. I don't know if you noticed, but what they actually did was they actually suplexed to the side.
Doomsday device
So
here.
they kind of went in that kind of a pattern. They didn't go to the
as Garza
middle.
breaks it
They
up,
kind of took them over
Umberto
to the
with the drop
sides
kick up,
so that there
still
was
sets him
they
up
didn't
for
get
it.
in each
Still
other's
drop.
way. That was
Garza
clever,
with the
wasn't it? How they
fucking
all
drop kick.
mentally came up
Yeah,
with that
man.
in that moment.
Brutus Queen.
They all decided not to go
Judas.
into the middle. They
Brutus
all
dumps them
decided
both
to
on the
go
outside.
perfectly to the
This
left-hand
has
side.
Legal
That was
Man
clever,
syndrome
wasn't it?
written all over it.
How did they do that in the
It
heat
match
of
like this makes
action?
me like when you
Cannonball!
huge cannonball. When we
Right.
talk about the tribalism in
Knee
wrestling,
strike
fans,
there by
it's a match
the
like this
Creeds.
where I'm like, if you just opened your eyes and didn't just go, it has to suck, it's not the company I like. You're missing
Julius
out on a
has
phenomenal
got
match.
Right, absolutely.
Nima on his
Double back
shoulders.
down.
We've got
One,
Umberto
two.
with a missile drop kick.
I don't know about right.
We got
So
Salsa in the corner. Garza comes up into a tag against the ropes. Angel and Umberto go to the outside.
But I'm so interested, especially
Brutus.
after when we thought, all right,
Springboards.
Tony's actually
Into his,
shoot her, it's
ball.
over. He's been
He
played
comes
by injuries
down
before.
onto,
Fuck, this is, yeah.
Angel
They're
and
just riding it out
Nima.
here.
A few other people
and
in
they
the ring.
come
We
back
got
and
Stacks,
win, and
big
they,
boot
like
to
you said,
Price.
they put their fucking
Tony
foot on
coming
the gas
over.
pedal
Tony
in
and
that
Stacks.
last half that match.
Why didn't I pick
The
it up?
family,
I feel
1,
like right
2,
now, No Mercy is
3,
rolling
and it's
in a
the
nice grip.
family that
Oh,
retain.
absolutely, absolutely.
So it is a win for the family.
So, and still, your
Feel
NXT
free to
Tag Team
score that
Champions,
match
the
out of
family,
5.
Tony D'Angelo.
What did you think of the action in that one? Let's end the poll.
Did they really
50%
ask
of
for
you,
him versus Claudio?
50% of you have gone
Wow,
with
I
the
saw
family,
that. I
and
was
you was
going-
correct.
No, I believe you.
The
It's
family
disbelief in
were
the booking.
victorious. Big win for them.
It's in
They
Washington.
had a meal
Holy
in the tag team division
What?
to
The show
come
in
and eat
Seattle,
with
Washington,
them, and they
sorry.
said, "Look, we'll give you an all an opportunity." And
Uh,
the family have managed to secure the victory, and we had the drama in
Oh,
there,
They
of-
have now
Tony
added
getting
now
injured as
12
well,
matches on the card.
which was done very well, actually.
Not Tony.
It's done very well.
They don't have.
Couldn't quite tell if it was legit or not.
Barnett versus
And then he comes back and helps Stack get the win. Stack's having to survive on his own for so long, you know. 3.5 said Trafford, 4 said Leo, 4 said Draco, 5 out of 5 said Typical Summers, 2.5 said Zoom Station, 4 says Tinglin, 3.5 said French Fries, 2 says Dylan, 4 says Chastity Club, 4 said Shakeen, 3.75 said Trey, 3 says Butterscotch, 3.5 says Barney. Dean said, I'm loving the show so far.
Out of nowhere.
David, shout out to you.
At all.
17-time world champion.
Well, I don't want to say the better fit. I think it's more the easy.
No, I think whoever beats that record should be someone that is still around that you
not
can
that well.
get some
Oh, we're getting
out
the
of
building.
them.